Team can help. Call 1-866-200-0223 or visit alanon.org/help.
KHOW News Time, 10:03.
RTD's downtown rail reconstruction project got underway today, and to ease the impact on traffic, the project will be done in multiple phases.
5 major intersections will be shut down one at a time throughout the summer through mid-September. The first one is Welton and Broadway. The work being done by RTD includes replacing some old rails, old concrete, and drains, much of it close to 30 years old. The D and the H line trains are all being rerouted to Union Station. L line service is being suspended altogether. The changes will last through mid-September.
That's Fox 31's Jim Hooley. Ballots going out today for Colorado's next election. Voters will be choosing Democratic and Republican nominees in the state primary on June 25th, similar to the presidential primary 3 months ago. The races include House and Senate seats. Those living in the 4th Congressional District will also receive an extra ballot to decide who should fill the rest of former Congressman Ken Buck's term. That's the latest. I'm Chad Bauer.
Now, Impact Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Starting on the south end of town, C470 eastbound, the on-ramp from Santa Fe is closed due to an ongoing paving project. C470 westbound, a crash blocking all lanes currently after Quebec Street. We're seeing slow traffic back from I-25. Hopefully this one clears up in the next few minutes or so. Heading through downtown, I-25 northbound after 38th and Park Avenue, a crash off on the right shoulder has slow driving back from 17th Avenue. We're seeing a 5-minute delay there. Fox 31, pinpoint weather, mostly cloudy skies. Another warm one out there today with a high of 88 degrees. Summer is soon upon us. Overnight low of 59. Tomorrow high 84. The current temperature in Denver 69 degrees. With your Impact Traffic and weather, Mark Swan, 630 KHOW.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Shopping for new blinds? At Blindster, we offer over 50 different blinds, shades, and shutters at low prices, custom made for your windows, and shipping is home, and order 10 free samples of any product before you buy. Blindster.com.
A word from former
How's my
Colorado
level?
House
Good?
Speaker Terrence Campbell.
You're probably off balance.
No, tell me, really, is it all right?
Yeah, it's good.
Legislators worked overtime to try and...
That's an old bank teller joke.
Oh.
Woman came in and said she was worried about her balance. I shoved her, and she had a problem with her balance.
Initiatives give a voice to voters. It's called democracy, and in Colorado, ballot box democracy works. In fact, a recent statewide survey found nearly 9 in 10
Come on,
voters
Kelly, we didn't have
support the
one
right
call
to vote
waiting
on ballot initiatives. But that right is under attack. This year,
Nope.
That's the last-minute amendment attempting to block a November ballot measure they don't like. It was done under the ruse of protecting black and brown voters, but its real purpose is protecting partisans. Even before we get a chance to vote on the ballot measure, the legislature created multiple roadblocks. It's outrageous. Don't let politicians take...
She says, I'm just sitting here doing nothing. Please tell Tom.
Okay.
What?
It's not what I said.
Oh, it's not what'd you say?
Wealth. Area Advisors. Trajan Wealth.
She's pretty much full of excuses, Tom.
Show. Afternoons 4 to 6.
Monday at 4, we'll dig into and enjoy the mountain of evidence that the wrongful conviction of Donald Trump is going to rocket fuel his campaign to a second term. And will it actually unify Colorado Republicans? Join me at 4.
Ripped off. Bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. Come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Hey, I'm Tom. Welcome to the show. As you know, this is the only show that discusses this kind of stuff. Your money, your life, your liberty, your pursuit of happiness, problems, questions, complaints. If someone lied to you, ripped you off, cheated you, whatever it is, we want to know about it. Now, I try to keep track of the worst at sleazebrigade.com. I also occasionally post videos here and there on LinkedIn and YouTube and other areas. And here's the deal, okay? The deal is this. Don't wait if you've been ripped off. Call us as soon as possible so we can get on it. One of the biggest rip-offs we have, right? What do you think? Credit cards. Do you know 52 million people were victims of credit card fraud, 52 million. You may think, well, that's not that bad compared to the population, but it really is. And I'm going to go over why. Because if there are 52 million, multiply that by the thousands of dollars, and you have a pretty big problem, especially because credit cards do not punish credit card fraud. In fact, no one punishes credit card fraud. This is the crux of the problem. I once covered a story, or took a complaint, both. It was TV at the time and radio. This person stole a credit card. This guy went to a shoe store, one of these popular athletic shoe stores. And on camera, you saw the clerk take the credit card, and you saw the clerk keep it. And you saw them put it in their pocket, hand the person their shoes. That person calls me and says, I was defrauded. And several charges were made, and this guy went back to the store. The video showed her stealing. Now listen to this. The bank said he's not a victim. Well, first of all, he calls the police. Police say, we can't do anything. You're not a victim. You got reimbursed for the fraud. All right. Now the credit card company says, we're not a victim. It didn't go through. The store says, we're not a victim. And everyone just turned their heads. In other words, there's no punishment at all. None. Now, putting a skimmer, if you're caught, a skimmer's different. But if you commit credit card fraud, if you use someone else's credit card and get merchandise, no one will come after you. No one. Look, I know it sounds hard to believe, but no one cares. That's the problem today. No one cares about crime. Unless you're Donald Trump, then you can you'll be arrested for littering. But you're not going to be touched for any economic crime unless, let me tell you how credit card fraud would be probably punished. If you stole 1 million credit cards, or you had some massive operation and you were cranking out fake credit cards. But here's the thing. Not one person, not one in recent history has been prosecuted for individual credit card fraud. So I'm dedicating this show to criminals today, and I'm telling criminals what they can do to get away with things, okay? One of the things you can do to get away with crime is your credit cards. You can steal credit cards and use them. You will not be punished. Now, obviously, tongue in cheek, I'm not telling you to go out and commit fraud. I'm telling you there's got to be a better way. But you see, and I'm serious, we don't prosecute crime anymore. I don't even want to give you the reason they tell you they don't prosecute crime, because I'm tired of hearing it. But they don't prosecute crime, okay? No crime, unless it's murder or something like that. Truly, credit card fraud. Listen to this. In 2021, the entire year, 42% of the people, 23% of the people, 23% in all of the year were victimized. 35, that was victimized once, 23%. 35%. So that's a total of 58%, right, were victimized. So the majority of people were victimized. Of those, 2 or more times, 35%, 2 or more times. Now, that was in 2021. Let's skip to 2024. In 2024, we're not even at the halfway mark of the year, right? Almost, right? Wait, January, February, March, April, May, June. At the end of this month, we'll be 6 months, right? Yeah. Already we're on track for 15% new frauds, and 45% of the people already have been scammed more than once. That's 2024. Congratulations. Why? Crime pays. Economic crime pays. Oh, except Trump. You can commit economic crime all you want. In Manhattan even. Anywhere you want, okay? Anywhere you want. You will not be punished. You know, I'd venture to say that we, as people, were harmed way more by this credit card debt than we were Trump overvaluing Mar-a-Lago. That's just a hunch, okay? Yeah, because the banks got paid back and all that. This is not political. I'm just telling you how ridiculous we are. We're ridiculous. Prosecutors nowadays only prosecute enemies, and no one prosecutes real crime. This economic crime, do you know that everyone pays more for credit cards because of this crime? And credit card companies don't care. Stores don't care. Even victims don't really care. So, credit card, this is my message. If you want to commit a crime and get away with it, just take money. If you can get credit card numbers and use them, no one will do anything. And I'm saying that because I'm pissed off about it. And I don't know what you think about it, but crime pays. It absolutely pays. Here's another thing you can do. Again, people think, nah, Tom, you can't do it, but you can. You can get the routing number and the check number, an account number of anyone's account and rob the bank without a gun, without a knife, without a bomb. Pays. No one will come after. No one will investigate. I know that we'd like to believe they will, but they will not. So, if you happen to see a check or somehow get a routing number and an account number, it's not hard to do, but I'm not going to tell you how you do it. One of the most obvious ways is with a check. People who pay with paper checks nowadays, boom, you're nuts, you're crazy. Now, I was having a conversation with my lovely family, I love them, on text. We have a text stream for the family, talking about chipping in for different things. And to it, every one of them, I got one younger than me and three older than me, every one of them. I don't do electronic transfers. I just do checks. I'm old school. I do checks. Then I know I wrote that check and I know it got where I wanted. Checks are the worst, most insecure form of payment or transfer of funds anyone can make at any time. You see, if you ACH someone a payment, all they know is they got a payment. If you Zelle it, if you Venmo it, they get a payment. Now, don't use just any of them, and here's the thing. With an electronic transfer, no one has your information. But if you write someone a check, you have handed them the keys to your account. Now, you're hoping they're honest, they're not going to do anything, but let's say you send in a car payment, a utility payment. Not only does that company have to be honest, but everyone who touches that check. Because with a cell phone, I can take a picture of that check, boom, boom, and I have your account number and your routing number. And no matter what, we've proven it on the show because we've had, I wonder whatever happened to our friend, the truck driver. What was his name? He called in and said, you can't do that. I disagree. And we showed him how you can do it. He gave us his account and we took out, was it him that we did it with? I think it was. What was his name? So-and-so, the truck driver. Anyway, Lee maybe. Anyway, the truck driver called, said, you can't do that. And we says, yeah, you can. So not only can I rob your bank and take money, now if I took $100,000, you might get a look. But you can't take money from an account, supposedly, but you can. And you won't be punished, unless you're Trump. You will not be punished for stealing money ever.
Hey, Tom, especially if you do it in a democratically run city.
Well, no. Well, no. No one will prosecute anyone. No one. I'm sorry, Doc. No one will. No one. No one prosecutes. This has been going on for years. This is not just now. I mean, Democratic and Republican cities all have their own little things on what they prosecute, what they don't. But I promise you, the thing about Trump I'm talking about is kind of like a joke. You know, unless you're Trump, you're going to be prosecuted. But it is not really a joke, because in reality, everyone who submits a financial statement estimates. I do it all the time. I estimate Troubleshooter Network. I estimate my cars, my aircraft, whatever. I do a financial statement. You don't get auditors. You don't get appraisers when you do a certified financial. You do a financial. And you fill out, on one side, you have your assets. On your other side, you have your liabilities. Then you subtract, and you get a net worth. And I'll venture to say, I had horses at one time, Arabian horses, and you put down like a value, right? Well, for some people, the value is at $1.96. To me, the value was like 50 grand, right? Or more. Well, who's to say? Did I lie? Am I going to jail? Here's the point, is when you value things, it's for the bank to take a snapshot, but they also look at your credit and your payment history. And if you don't pay back, then they look for reasons for fraud. They say, wait a minute, you misled us. You said this, and you said this, and you said this. They can do that. And they have done that in the past. Don't get me wrong. They've done that with defaults. And if a bank gave you a special break on interest because you were supposedly a billionaire and you turn out not to be, banks have gotten pissed off about that. But in most cases, no one cares. If you pay off the loan, no one cares. Even with mortgage applications, do you know how many times mortgage applications are exaggerated? So what I'm getting at is this. I am helping you through these troubled times. I am telling you, you can commit economic crime and get away with it. You can get some extra cash with credit cards. You can do ACHs and from people's bank accounts, and no one will bother you unless you're Trump. You can do it. You can do it and get away with it. So, isn't that happy news? I'm Tom Martino, and by the way, credit card fraud, free. Just do it. Just do it. I'm Tom Martino. We have more coming up on the Troubleshooter Show.
All right.
I'm consumer advocate Tom Martino, and I've seen
I know that guy.
metals, tangled necklaces, mismatched earrings, broken watches, coins. The wrong way is not knowing who you can trust. That's why I recommend David.
You mind coming out of you into Keelan Park?
Let's do Weigh it and pay it. He'll even buy your fine jewelry and diamonds. I've known him 40 years. It's time you get to know him. 2640 East 3rd Avenue. That's 3rd and Clayton. 303-322-8779. 322-8779.
I love certainty when I do business. Keelan Park are estate planning attorneys, and they give me certainty. Here's what they do. And for anyone, they'll look at your entire estate, what you own, what you're invested in, personal property, fine art, vehicles, horses. They'll look at anything you have, honest to goodness. They'll go over what you want to do with that stuff, including your business. And this is all a complimentary look. Then they come up with a comprehensive plan, and they cafeteria it for you. This is what this will take, and give you flat rates. Now, these are attorneys willing to do this free of charge, and then you decide what you want to do. How simple is that? Keelan Park, that's Keel and Park. Now, E on the end of those common spellings, Keelan Park, and you can find them at lawkp.com, lawkp.com.
Thank you.
How much time do I have, bro?
If it's not
a little gamey, 4 minutes.
Thank you. I got to go get my guest.
Yeah, sure. Well, that's crazy. I really don't want to continue the line of conversation now.
Why?
The thread.
Why?
No.
Why?
No, clean skin, always better.
Why?
No.
Well, you do know that I shave down to like everything.
Yeah.
I I don't like to have any like hair on my body.
And I hate hair in my food, so we're even.
Yeah. No, I mean if I'm sucking Adam's cock,
Yeah.
I actually like hair on the cock.
Oh my God. No.
But
Uh,
but for me,
should I take you out of queue here? And
I'm just being serious here.
yeah, God bless you, woman.
I know.
Put your head on. Wow. Golly, it's warm in here. All right, I'm going to go get a drink.
Bring me one. Can you give me? Oh, can you find me some of that wine? And can you open it with your thing? Yeah. It's just been one of those days.
Speaking of drinking, had a cute call today. Some state parks and rec woman or something, we got her on. Kind of a rough signal to start, and I said, are you on a Bluetooth or headset or something? Speakerphone. She goes, no, I'm at home. I have I'm looking at my phone. I have 5 bars here at home. I said, have you thought about seeking help to quit drinking? She said, oh no, I mean the phone. Uh-huh.
Oh,
I have
love
5
it.
bars at home. Yeah, all right.
I love it.
Actually, we used to have a host here on K-House 1,000 years ago.
Well, that's today.
She and a friend hosted a cooking. She was a judge.
Gabby the gourmet.
No, that was not cooking. That was restaurant.
Okay.
These women actually talked about cooking, and one of them was a woman named
Yes.
Tina Hobbs.
That's what people want. People want to do stuff. You know.
She ended up.
Shut up. What?
Being appointed.
Hey.
What?
Shut up.
She was appointed district judge by Governor Owens. And I used to hang out at her place all the time, and she had an old restored, like, 1890s bar in the basement at her house. She was a pro. All pro, sippy,
Now,
laughy, fun.
Take priority. However, I always work you in. Hey, Shannon.
How may I help you?
Take a look at YouTube. Are we too dark? I went with this mood lighting. And
Radio station.
Hey, Tom Martino here. Your troubleshooter, 303-713-TALK-713.
And no offense, you are a little dark on YouTube.
8255. So I'm going to turn on this mood lighting. Not the mood lighting. I'm going to turn on my regular light. People are telling me I'm too dark. My wife says, you know, Tom, knock down that light a little. I'm wondering what she's telling me, really, when she said, wow. She said, you look better in the dark. I don't know what the hell that means, but anyway, I'm going to turn on that light, but I can't get to it right now. But people who are texting me, thank you. They're saying, Tom, you're yellowish or dark. I'm going for that Trump look, but it's not working. And coming up, I got a friend here, Chris. Console Chris is with Discount Bath, which, by the way, is an amazing company. We'll get into that later. Water Pros is an amazing company. If you want the best water ever in the world, waterpros.net, 303-862-5554. Listen, if you're looking for water, whether filtered, soft, get rid of chemicals, no matter what it is, you will not do better, I'm serious, than Paul the Waterman. 303-862-5554. Let's talk to Cheryl. Hey, Cheryl, what's happening today?
Well, I took my car in to get an oil change.
Yeah.
And they called me back with an invoice of $4,500.
No. They can't do. Now, wait a minute. If you truly just went in for an oil change, they can't call you back with $4,500. Did they call back and say you need $4,500 worth of work, or did they call back and say we did $4,500?
Well, no, actually, they didn't even do the oil change, and they had my car for 28 days.
Yeah, but here's what I want to know. Did they do any work to it?
No.
Oh, okay. So they're just telling you, basically, and excuse my language, your car's a piece of crap and you need work.
Well, I have a warranty for the part that they're saying.
No, but that's what I'm asking you, though. I'm asking you, they didn't do anything and then expect you to pay, right, Cheryl? They're just saying, hey, yes. Cheryl, you need this much work.
Yes.
Tell me about your car, Cheryl. Tell me how long you've owned it. What is it?
It's a 2014 Ford Focus.
2014 Ford. How many miles on it?
Let me see here.
Just roughly, Cheryl. Over 100,000 or what?
No, not over 100,000.
Okay, it's maybe 60 or 70,000.
Yes.
Okay, so here's what I want to know then. How long have you owned it?
For 2.5 years, since 21.
Okay. Now, have you ever had any trouble?
Yeah, it spent 7 months at the shop company before for this same particular part.
Now, tell me the part you're talking about.
It says it's a TCM module.
Okay, now. Okay, that TCM module you had replaced once before?
Well, I'm not for sure if they replaced it because.
No, you said something was under warranty. What are you talking about? Tell me. So this, where is it right now? What's the name of the place that had your car this long?
Shop Ford on Havana Street in Aurora, Colorado.
Okay. Now, you took it to Shop Ford, and they're the ones that told you needed $4,500 worth of work?
Yeah, part of 4,500. They're saying the main thing is that TCM module, which I showed him the warranty, and he said that.
Now that's what I'm getting at. Why did you have a warranty on it? You had done it before, right?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, and the bad TCM, who did it before?
Shop Motors. The same place as that.
Okay, well then they should replace it under warranty, right?
Correct.
Why aren't they?
Well, he even turned his computer around and showed me on the computer saying that warranty expired 2013. I showed him my warranty that I received in July of 2023 that does not expire until June of 2025, and he wouldn't even give me. I've been trying to wait for a supervisor to call me back all this time.
Hey Cheryl, how much is that part of the repair? That's TCM. How much is that?
45.
Okay, listen, dear, we're gonna have someone call for you. That's ridiculous. Okay, first I want to get Kevin Calkin on. That price sounds absolutely ridiculous. Are you sure just the TCM is going to cost that much?
It says it on the invoice.
But you had it done there when?
It was this was given to me.
No. I need to know, when did you have it done last time?
Okay, let me check here. Let's see.
A few years ago?
No, it was done in 22, I believe it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
22.
And it was under warranty.
Yes.
And they say it's not under warranty.
They said it's not under warranty.
Hey, Deputy Doc, since I heard you chime in, can we take care of this young lady? I mean, really and truly, this is ridiculous. First of all, I think the 4,500 sounds weird. Let me just say something about Champ. You see, after being around more than 45 years in this area, I can make observations. So let me make some observations. Champ was a great name in the auto business. Never had a problem with him. And Lisa took it over from her dad. Lisa did a great job. And I believe Carolyn, I worked with at Channel 4. She was a reporter. I'm not sure what Carolyn's doing. But Lisa took over the car dealerships. Did a great job. Now, Champ pretty much sucks. From hero to zero. And I'm not sure I know why, except I think I do. I think the son took over. I think. But whatever happened over at Champ, it went to hell in a handbasket. So I hope the son's happy that he took his grandfather's legacy and smashed it into the ground. But in any case, I digress on this one, don't I? And I try not to. I also try not to use that word every day, but I do. So let's have Deputy Doc call over there. Meanwhile, I'd like...
You want to check with Kevin first?
No, I want you to call over there and find out why it's not under warranty. I'm going to talk to Kevin anyway, but I don't want to delay calling there because this woman, I mean, first of all, why did they keep it 28 days, Cheryl?
Exactly.
Well, why did they? Well, why did you let him? I mean, you take it in for an oil change. Don't you have a question after at least 10 days?
Well, I did. I asked him, and and I told him I said, so you're telling me I drove my car in there, and I can't drive it out now because you're saying it needed this part? And he was like, and it's not.
Cheryl, do you have your car now?
It's parked at the house, and I drove it from there, and it's been sitting ever since.
What are you doing for a car right now?
I've been on the bus, and I work every day. I take care of dementia patients.
Cheryl, they might call you to the White House soon, but I'm sure. Listen, I'm going to have Deputy Doc call over there, and then meanwhile, I still want to get Kevin on to answer a curiosity I have on how much those, and I believe it's an ECM, or is it a TCM? You're calling it a TCM.
It says TCM module.
T as in Tom?
Yes, TCM module.
Okay. So hold on, all right? We'll talk about that coming up. 303-713-TALK. 303-713-8255. People, that's what I mean. Don't sit on things. This woman deserves to have some attention here. 888heating.com has the risk-free service fee, $28. One item service in your home like the water heater. And if you need like massive work, they credit you the $28. But you know, $28 to get a tech to your home from a great company, 888heating.com.
Yep.
This hour.
White House, huh? More like your house.
Hey.
Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisors. Trajan Wealth.
I got some nice clothes I could wear to court.
Now, impact traffic.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Significant delays through the downtown area. I-25 northbound after 38th and Park Avenue. A crash off on the right shoulder has stop-and-go traffic back from Lincoln and Broadway with about 16 minutes of delays through the area. Heading to the south end of town, C-470 eastbound, the on-ramp from Santa Fe is closed due to ongoing paving operations. This one's through till tomorrow. And back to downtown Broadway, both north and southbound are closed for RTD rail replacement between 19th and California. Fox 31 pinpoint weather, mostly sunny skies today, high of 88, nice and warm out there, overnight low 59. The current temperature is 69 degrees. With your impact traffic and weather, Mark Swan, 630 KHOW.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. At Blindster, we offer over 50 different custom window treatments, including faux wood blinds and shutters, all at prices less than retail. Plus, we'll send you free samples before you buy. Don't hire an expensive pro. Do it yourself and save big at Blindster.com.
Hey, if you want to get help with a criminal charge, like a DUI or anything like that, when I say get help, I mean representation. Listen, some people just did stupid things. Other people are falsely accused. Other people have extenuating circumstances. And there are ways to get through the system, but don't ever try to do it yourself. And here's the main message. Don't hire a defense attorney when you're under pressure because you don't know who you're getting. I did the shopping for you, Joe Lazzara, Lazzara Legal. That's Lazzara, Joe Lazzara, 303-429-6200. Free consultations and flat rate pricing. 303-429-6200.
Thank you.
We're going to go ahead and escalate this to one of our deputies, but I'm going to get one of our car experts
Good
on
morning, Troubleshooter.
to address
Welcome to
the
Tom and the
situation.
gang.
So if you could just hang on for me, that would be
Dynamite.
wonderful.
Were you just talking
Okay.
to Kelly because she couldn't?
Thank you so much.
Okay,
I don't know
and
why
you know what?
my-
Now I can hear you
So
loud.
I can't see anything on
Don't run
YouTube.
off.
No.
I don't see anything, and I know I'm on.
We find that it's
I
about
gotta
1
get
in
Kevin.
5 calls we get. We just can't hear people that well. It's
Hey.
our VoIP.
Why am I not seeing anybody on my
Hang on,
YouTube?
I'm going to get you over to Kelly. She's just wrapping up another call. She'll be right with you. Why don't you see anybody do what?
I can't see the YouTube feed. Is it on there?
Is it that dark? You
No,
look
no, no.
that
I just
dark
lit
on it?
myself up.
Uh-huh. Oh, you lit. All right.
I don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So you want
No,
Kevin
now I do.
Fischero, right?
Now I see it.
Yeah,
What?
Yep.
Okay.
See, then I have this.
Hi. Okay, we have. Okay, we have.
What the hell am I hearing? Oh,
I
that's
love doing
me.
that. Sorry.
Do I have my YouTube sound on too?
No, I did that.
Yeah, I have my
played
YouTube sound
Twitch.
on. I got to turn that off or I'm
Hang on
screwed.
for me. I have Kevin.
Kevin,
Ooh.
you want a medal? I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Stop it.
I
He's
like
a
Kelly.
nigga, by the way.
I like Kelly and I like Adam and I'm gonna be their friend.
All right. Kind of asking for it.
And
there.
doggone it, I like myself.
That's important. Oh.
Hey, Shannon.
Huh. Yeah.
What if you have a guest in the home studio and he didn't bring breakfast? What would you do?
Well,
I certainly wouldn't put the camera on him.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, no, but isn't that like a heavier penalty?
What?
He needs to
Having
buy
to be
pizza.
there?
He
Oh,
needs to
pizza.
buy
Oh,
pizza.
it has to amp it up now. Has to have something delivered.
Well, breakfast, I don't really do breakfast, but
Do you do breakfast
He's gotta buy
burritos?
you Anthony's pizza now.
Wow.
Anthony's Pizza, yeah. I like Anthony's, but I can only have that once a week or I'm going to go.
Unfortunately, it's Anthony Fauci, so it might get you sick.
No, but there's little pieces of puppy on it.
Yep. It says here, he just said, I didn't mean to say I am science. Oh, yes, you did. You.
Good morning. Thanks so much for calling the Tom Martino Show. How can I help
Do you think there's an overall positive impression when you say his name?
Fauci?
I want
Not
to
to
play a
anybody I
game.
know.
I want to play a game on YouTube,
Yeah.
but I can't. I don't know how to put that survey up. Mark does it.
You don't know how to get a poll up?
I don't. That's exactly right. I don't know how to get a poll up.
Apologize to Stephanie for me.
I got to have her back on the show.
She does class up the joint compared to this swinging dick deal we got here. Jim Jordan's going after Fauci right now. That's going to be ugly.
Who?
Representative Jim Jordan.
I'm not sure I know who that is.
Oh,
I love when what's the guy from Texas who goes after him? You know, he's a doctor.
Yeah.
His father's a doctor. Paul Rand. Wait.
oh yeah. Well, he's Kentucky.
Oh,
But
I'm
yeah.
sorry. What's his name though?
That's okay. Oh, there's I love Kennedy.
No, there's
The guy with
Rand
the
Paul,
accent.
right? What is that? The
Yeah.
dad or the son?
The dad. Because isn't the son, or is the son Rand?
Rand is the son.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Man, he's a firecracker.
Yep.
Well, he's independent.
Hey, here we go.
761-6400. Denver's talk station. Online at khout.com.
Hi, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. Okay, let's go to the phones. And Kevin Calkins with us. He's at SheridanAutotech.com, by the way. Love these guys. You drive by there, they can look up a code real quick or take a listen. Or they're really good people. Hey, Kevin, I hope I haven't been sending too many people by because I've at least no seriously. Do you get a lot of drop-ins like that just say, hey, can you just check this real quick?
We try every time they come in
Sure.
and help them out.
No, they're not. You're not. I told them they're not going to take it apart. They're not going to pull it in the shop and do an hour's worth of work. But they will give you an initial impression because you guys have seen it all.
Absolutely.
Now listen, Cheryl took her car, and I don't expect you to comment on Champ, but that shop has gone downhill. But anyway, she's taken it to Champ for an oil change, and they said she needs I thought it was an ECM. She's calling it a TCM, whatever, module.
Okay. Transmission control module, yeah.
Oh, okay, it is a TCM. What is this? Okay, then, and the ECM would be the engine control module?
Correct.
I get it. Now I get it. Duh. Okay. Now, it's a 2014 Ford Focus. And here's the deal. They say to replace that transmission control module is $4,500.
You know what? It is possible because if I'm not mistaken on that TCM is inside the transmission.
Oh, my.
So they may be quoting her an entire transmission.
Wow.
They typically service it as a complete rebuilt unit, not independent of each other.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Which is strange. She didn't have any trouble going in, just an oil change, and now needs a transmission.
70,000 miles.
That's really strange, yeah.
I maybe have her take it to you. Well, she says it's not driving. I think, hey, Cheryl, is it driving or not?
Uh-huh.
Can you drive it?
It's driving, but it'll turn like if I'm, driving, it slows down, like it's not in gear. So I have to, that engine light will come on. I have to.
Did you ever have a problem before?
No, I hadn't, but it didn't start one time, and that's where the warranty came in. It didn't start, and they said it stayed at shop for 7 months that time, and they said that it needed.
My God, what are the, I mean, how does something stay at a shop for 7 months? Do they have birthday parties for it? I mean, it's ridiculous. My God. Kevin, what's the longest you ever had a car at your place?
I've got one here right now going on 2 months for a back-ordered module for a transmission, but that's by far the longest.
Listen, Cheryl, we're going to have Deputy Doc call over there. Thanks, Kevin, for weighing in on this.
Of course.
303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. Speaking of cars, Marilyn wants to talk about this Honda Civic. Hey, by the way, Mark has a really good question on Leap. I have a lot to say about that. And then Butch on extended warranty. So please, guys, hang on. Marilyn, what's going on?
I got an oil change and a radiator flush at that Valvoline quick change place. And my question is, am I allowed to ask for a refund if they blew a head gasket?
Well, hold on. If they did it, you have a lot to ask for. You said you had an oil change and can you keep Kevin on? Can you keep and a transmission flush?
Yes. No,
and then
not a radiator flush.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Radiator.
Now, when you had this done, how long after did your head gasket go?
Apparently right away.
Well, what do you mean apparently? Did it happen while it was in? Wait, did it happen in their shop or did you pick up your car?
I picked up my car on May 26th. I took it in. I sat in the car while they did everything. They recommended I get a radiator flush with my oil change, so I did it.
Yeah.
I know my car was.
I get it. So you were in your car. They did this stuff. Keep going.
I drove it from the Valvoline place to my place here in Pueblo. Dropped it out. I left it there all day Sunday, and then Monday is when I was going to drive to Denver, and I didn't even make it 10 miles out of Pueblo.
Okay, now I want to ask you something. And then what happened? How did you know? Did it overheat?
It overheated right away. It was blowing white smoke out.
Okay, now, next question.
The back of the car.
What kind of car is it?
It's a Honda Civic. It's a 2002 Honda Civic.
2002 Honda Civic. How many miles?
195,014 when I got the oil change.
Okay. Hold on. I got more coming up. I'm going to talk to Kevin again. 303-713-8255.
Yep.
Hey, thanks for laying out all these spots in advance.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Well, you have so few, it's easy.
Area I-25 northbound after Park Avenue, a crash off on the right shoulder has
got
stop
the
and go
most
traffic
prolific
back from Lincoln
revenue
and
generating
Broadway with about
ratings
16
monster,
minutes of
and you're
delays
saying
through the
shit
area.
like this?
Heading to the south end of town.
Is that another word for a condom? Oh, that's prophylactic, not prolific. I got it wrong.
Excuse me. This one's through till tomorrow. And back to downtown Broadway, both north and southbound are closed for RTD rail replacement between 19th and California. Fox 31, pinpoint weather, mostly sunny skies today, high of 88, nice and warm out there, overnight low 50. Current temperature 69 degrees. With your impact traffic and weather, Mark Swan, 630 KHOW.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. If you're like many people, you may think custom blinds is a job for expensive professionals. Well, at Blindster, if you have a tape measure and a screwdriver, you can install our custom blinds and save big. Plus, we guarantee they'll fit. Blindster.com.
Okay, QCColorado.com. That's the QC, quiet, cool, whole house fan. I've said this before, and honest to God, I mean this. When it comes to my house, it's the best purchase I ever made. And here's why. I had immediate payback. When I got this thing put in like an hour or two, and it was from QC Colorado, and I really paid, and they put it in, and I couldn't hear it. It was all remote controlled, and I noticed my house was more comfortable all the way around. Why? Because it equalizes your temperatures by moving cooler air up and out. Cooler air up and the hot air up and out, and it just basically destratifies the air. Your air conditioner works less. Now, you can use it any number of ways. I keep it on low speed all the time, then high speed at night. Oh, my God. I can't even say enough about it. Please do it before the extreme heat that's held off. You will love them, and they can get you on the schedule. That's QCColorado.com, QCColorado.com, 303-800-3419. John Fuller, he's a personal injury attorney. He's also my expert and occasional co-host here. And he is a genius when it comes to looking for ways to get coverage for you. And he also likes to represent people who need help in their injuries, and he talks to them directly before taking the case. You're not shuttled off to some call center. And then you even get a cell phone number to call or text anytime when you're a client, and it's a true story. If you want to notice the difference, you need John Fuller. Fuller Law. I'm going to give you that number, and you will talk to him. Maybe he won't pick it up, but you'll get to talk to him. 303-597-4500, 597-4500, myaccidentlawyer.co.
Thank you. 3 minutes, Mr. Martino.
Thank you.
For a moment, it sounded like you were patting yourself on the back, and I thought, no, he's probably patting himself on the front.
What, was I touching something?
No, you were talking about how great you are after 40 years. We know!
Oh, I do pat myself on both areas.
Any port in a storm. Uh-huh.
It's 8159 over at KOA.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Mitzi, this is Doc from the Martino Show. I looked over your documents that you sent me, and I will give you a call again after the show to talk to you about what I think. Thank you.
All right, let's do more with less.
Talk station 630 KHOW.
Hey, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. All right, I want to go back to the phones, and let's keep going. And we have Kevin Calkin with us, and Marilyn said she had this issue. And she said the head gasket. But I'm going to, Marilyn, if you have 196,000 miles on a 2002, so you have a 20, sorry. But you have a, 23, 24-year-old car. Now listen, not only that, but you have 196,000 miles. Kevin, wouldn't you say it would be difficult to prove or to blame the oil change for that?
Oil change for what? I didn't hear what was wrong.
She has a 2002 Honda Civic with almost 200,000 miles on it, and her head gasket blew after an oil change.
Oh,
it was a radiator flush.
Oh, but didn't you say you also had? I'm sorry, but you didn't have an oil change, just a radiator flush?
No, I had both.
Yeah, that's what I said. Okay, so could that cause?
Only if it overheated, like.
Well, I understand, but hold on.
Yeah.
Could the radiator flush have been done improperly, causing an overheating?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, if it wasn't filled properly, there could have been an air pocket, and it could have overheated.
Okay, now,
easily.
If it did, Marilyn, what damage did it do to your engine? Just the head gasket. You said, "Can I ask for a refund?" How much is it going to cost you to replace the head gasket?
I don't know, because I don't have proof or verification that that's what it is. That's what everybody keeps telling me. Oh, it's your head gasket.
It could just be. Wait. It could just be what Kevin said, that you got a bubble or something in it. Did anyone look at it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was at Valvoline. I took it there yesterday. They looked at it today. They said they did nothing wrong, and now I just want to know if I can get a refund, at least for the money that I paid.
How much did you pay for the flush and for the oil change? How much?
$203.24.
Hey, Marilyn, I don't think you can, because if they did nothing wrong, the consequences are not their fault. But I'm not so sure you have a big problem yet. Did they say you needed a head gasket?
No, they just said that they think that the oil leak has been happening, and they said he looked inside the...
So there's an oil leak. There's an oil leak?
He said the overflow valve, the overflow container had oil in it.
Oh.
He said that didn't happen
Okay.
with 40 miles. He said, and he goes, so we did nothing wrong. We did the
Well, they
radiator
should have
flush like
noticed
we
that.
recommended.
They should have noticed that when they did a radiator flush, though, and made notes on that, and not did the radiator flush. You know, if it's got a blown head gasket, why
they
would you
did it-
spend the money and flush it? Yeah.
So it's always been like that. When I bought the car, it always had that oil, and this would have.
Wait
been
a
the
minute.
second
Wait a minute. Wait a
radiator
minute,
flush
Marilyn.
they did.
Wait, Marilyn. When you bought the car, it's always had oil in that coolant?
Well, it's always had like the black lining in that coolant in the.
All right, hold on. Hold on, Marilyn. I have some suggestions for you. I'm Tom Martino. We have more coming up on the Troubleshooter Show, and we're going to talk to Discount Bath. If ever you wanted a bathroom, let's talk what a discount really means. Coming up on the Troubleshooter Show.
All right, we cut Kev loose. He has to check a dipstick or something.
All right.
Okay. I am very excited to not be here in an hour.
Hey.
What?
You should be thanking your lucky stars
Yeah,
that you
been-
get to work on a show like this.
Cheryl?
Yeah, 30 years
Hey,
of
this is Doc
luck.
from the Martino
It's been
Show.
lucky.
I'll be right back, you bastard.
Bon
You
Jovi,
have
get out.
a warranty on the TCM module?
Do you want anything?
I'm good, Tom. Okay.
Wait a second. Okay, when was it issued? For how long? Yeah, go ahead.
You should always put others first, Kelly.
Okay.
Always put others first.
Okay, and when you talk to shop, what did they say? Okay, let me ask you a question. This is have you tried going to another Ford dealer? Wait, why? You could go to any Ford dealer. If you haven't, it was not issued by shop, it was issued by Ford, correct? Okay, well, do you have the car now, Cheryl? Okay. And is it drivable? Why don't you have it towed to another Ford dealer? And if you have the warranty, then the hell with shop. You know? I would just take it to another Ford dealer. No, they're lying to you. What you just read to me is issued by Ford. There's no mention of shop. So take it to another dealer and then call me and let me know what the other dealer says. Okay? Do you have my phone number on your phone? Yeah, that's my personal number. So I'm going to give you my personal number so you can call me directly. But have it towed to a different Ford dealer. Or you know what you should do, Cheryl? You have a computer? Okay, just, what I would do is just look up a couple of Ford dealers and call them and say, look, I have a warranty, because, they get paid a lot of money to do warranty work, which is why I'm surprised that shop is giving you such a hard time, because they don't even have to deal with you, they get it directly from Ford. So just go on the computer, pull up a couple of Ford dealers, and look, here's the deal, I have this warranty, my TCM, can you take care of it? And then have it towed to a place that will take care of it. And then, like I say, the hell is shop. Cheryl, what's your last name, by the way? Okay, call me and let me know what happened. Thank you.
Well, I've sort of accidentally started texting with a gay guy on TikTok, but he's nice. He's very conservative, but he doesn't wear shirts very often in his TikToks. So he wore one the other day that was some sort of, it'll be fine. He wore one that was some sort of Felon 2024, kind of shirt with a cartoon sort of thing of Trump behind bars, and he goes, "This is who I'm voting for." And I said, "Well, I guess I said on the thing, I guess if you have to wear a shirt, that's a nice one." So that I didn't mean to start a thing with him, but it looks like I got a thing going. All right.
Shannon, you could be a very cool gay guy.
I'd be all right, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, come on. Let's be honest.
I have had a few beers at Stonewall in New York. The gay bar that started the whole. As a matter of fact, every time.
Mary's?
I don't know what that one is.
Over on 17th?
Here in town?
Yeah.
No, I used to do a lot of gay bars back in the late 80s, early 90s. Yeah, early 90s.
I actually happened to go there because my friend and I were looking to get a burger, and we saw Hamburger Mary's.
Oh.
We're like, oh, okay, let's go in here. Oh, did not know.
Tom remembers Mason Lewis.
No, he doesn't.
Tom.
What?
Mason Lewis. Remember Mason?
Who?
Mason Lewis. Wasn't he the PD for a while?
I remember him, yeah.
Okay, how? We all got flown out to New York for a week when ABC called K-House Station of the Year, mid-90s. And with Darrell Lewis and, oh man, I could go on and on some of the names. But we all went gay bar hopping with Mason for a couple of nights in New York, and it was awesome.
Now,
crap.
hold on.
Oh, coming back. We'll talk later.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Hey, Tom Martino here. Welcome to the show. 303-713 Talk. 303-713-8255. DenverRegen.com. Your weight loss drug you can get is semaglutide for $250 a month, and it's incredible. You can get actually, the prices are going up soon, but there is no shortage. It's no matter what, will be cheaper than anywhere. You can also get tirzepatide. DenverRegen.com. All right, let's talk and find out what we can do for you, all right? And before I get to Maryland real quick, I want to answer a question for Mark about LEAP, low energy assistance program or low-income energy assistance program. Mark, go ahead. What's your question?
Hello?
Yes, Mark. Hi. What's your question, sir?
Well, yeah, I'm trying to find out info from my mother-in-law about this new smart meter XL is talking about putting in. I can't find any info about it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you wanted to know about LEAP.
Yeah, she got LEAP and everything, but she's wondering about the smart meter, and she trusts your judgment, and you tell the truth, so that's why.
Okay, here's what I want to tell you. The smart meter can be good or it can be bad. It depends. If you don't do a smart meter, they surcharge you. You could end up maybe paying less than you would with a smart meter. But then again, with a smart meter, if you control when you use the bulk of your electricity, you can save money. With a smart meter, it charges you more in the busy parts of the day, and it tries to encourage you to use energy on off peaks. That's the crux of it in a nutshell. I think eventually everyone is going to be required to have a smart meter. So it's not even going to be a matter of, it's not even going to be a question. But the LEAP program will still help her.
Right. And could I ask you one more question, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay, she has a manufactured home, and I'm trying to get solar, and it's a huge complex here. They rip off a lot of people in her, situation. And she should be able to get solar like everybody else, right?
Now, yes, she can. Hold on now. I want to explain a few things about that, okay? Does she have a mobile home?
Yeah, it's double wide.
Okay.
They just put in all kinds of new stuff and
Yes.
windows.
If she you can get solar. Yes, you can. And she can get tax credits. She may even be able to get special grants from Excel. Now, here's what I want you to do. Just don't call anyone because there are a lot of ripoffs in this business, okay? I'm going to give you some names to call, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
I want you to call Red Rocks. It's Red Rock Solar, okay? Roof and solar. Here's the number. 303-704-2449. That's 704-2449. Okay, Red Rocks Roof and Solar. Now, there's someone else I want you to call. Check with both. ProBidEnergy.com. Now, ProBid.
Spell that, please.
PROBID, like a professional bidder.
Okay.
ProBid.
Okay.
Here's the number. 303-623-1531.
Okay.
Call both and ask questions. They're really good people. Don't call anyone else. I'm serious. It's a terrible industry, bro. And I wish you the best. Thank you for. He's calling for his. You're calling for your mom?
My mother-in-law.
Your mother-in-law. Okay, Mark. You tell her I said thank you for trusting me, and then call back if you need anything. Okay, now I have Discount Bath with us. Discount Bath. I have Chris with us from Discount Bath. He's the owner, and I want to ask something, Chris, right up front, because the main question I get, okay, they want to have some idea of price. I don't have a clue about price. Let's take not a giant mansion, not a crap box, but something in between, a good home, hallway, bath, approximate range of value for a bathroom. Hold on, there you go. Let me turn it on. There you go.
Yeah, so a hall bathroom is depending obviously on finishes,
etc. Just give me a range.
Yeah, so a range is going to be somewhere between the whole bathroom between, I don't know, $13,000 and $25,000.
Okay.
That's a big range, but it depends
13 to 25 depending on the finishes.
Correct.
Okay. That's for a hallway bath, meaning that when we say hallway bath, is that a half bath? Is that what they call them?
No, so
what would a hallway bath
be? A full bath, a tub shower combo.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay. So a tub and shower combo, or you could have just a shower, right?
Correct.
The brand new showers you put in?
Yes.
With a toilet and a sink.
Yep.
Is that considered what they call a 3-piece?
Yeah, it'd be a 3-piece bathroom.
Okay, what's a 5-piece?
So that'd be a main bathroom. It'd be two
like
sinks.
two vanities?
Yeah, 2 sinks, shower, tubs separate from one another, and the toilet.
That's the whole Monty.
Yeah.
Okay. Discountbath.com. We'll get back to him, but I want to just take Marilyn again because I feel bad. Now, Marilyn.
Yes, sir.
This car, what are you going to do for transportation? I want to ask that question first.
I'm looking at buying a beater car that will get me from Pueblo to Denver and back every week.
Now listen, when you say a beater car, okay, you be careful. Be careful, because you're going to get right back into another situation again. How are you going to pay for this, Marilyn?
I have to save money up, and I have money saved. I have money saved either to fix this car or to buy something else.
Yeah, be careful. Now, where is the car right now?
At the Valvoline. They asked for me to take it over there so they could look at it. He said that they investigated. They did nothing wrong. And I just wanted to know if I can get a refund. That's all.
Well, probably not, Marilyn. Probably not. But they would, if they could, if they wanted to. But did you say you can't drive it? Is that right?
I believe I can't. I don't want to mess it up anymore.
Would you do me what I would really do if I were you, Marilyn? Okay, I don't know what it's going to cost to fix this car. Do you?
No.
I want you. Where is this Valvoline located?
Off of Pueblo Boulevard and Northern Avenue in Pueblo.
Okay, gosh. Okay, it's too far.
They were very quick to respond when I gave them a bad review, because they sent an email, and I left a bad review, and the next day they called me and said they wanted to know what's going on with the car. I said, fine. I took it in.
Okay, did you ask them for a refund yet?
I did, and they said that they would. I just texted the guy just as we were on the phone. He said he won't do it for the oil change, but he will for the radiator flush.
And how much was that?
$129.
Then take it. That's what I would do.
Yes.
To be honest, Marilyn, I don't think these guys did anything wrong.
Yeah, I didn't know. I just wanted to know if it was if I could do it.
Now, what are you going to do about this? As far as what are you going to do about it? Like, you're going to take it with the car. What are you going to do with the car?
I don't know. I've donated a car before to like a radio station, like NPR and stuff, but I don't know what I want to do with this one because I liked it. It was a good car.
Okay, well, before you get it fixed, I want to recommend someone down there, but they're in the Springs. Honest, Accurate Auto.
Are they the ones on Academy?
Yeah, in Colorado Springs.
Academy and like
I think, well, they have two locations in Colorado Springs. They're good people. If you call over there, just tell them you were on the show and I told you to call over there. Let us know what happens, though. I mean, they'll give you an honest answer on fixing that thing, really. And I don't know if it needs a head gasket. Oh, well, yeah, it does. You said there was oil in it before. Yeah, you have a head gasket that's gone. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Butch, what's your question on extended warranties? Butch? Are you
Hi,
there?
it's Butch.
Hey. What's happening, Butch?
Thanks. Sorry, I was on a hold. For you got a lot of callers, a very popular show, and I can understand why people want to know that advice on buying and everything.
And what about advice you need? Do you want to talk about extended warranties?
Well, yeah, I was at a Best Buy electronical outlet of buying on a computer type stuff, and the guy is talking to me about this extended warranty, and I recognized him as well. I know that he's trying to sell me this thing, and I recognized him. I said, "Wait a second, you're the guy who's had a little fling with my current partner?" And I was with my partner, and I started getting very jealous, and I guess that's why my wife has filed a separation 3 weeks ago, and one of the things she's saying is a jealousy, and she's brought up this particular incident in the court case of being so jealous of her ex-boyfriend selling me the extended warranty at a Best Buy.
Are you kidding me? Hold on a sec. She actually brought that up in a divorce?
Well, it's a separation, but it's filed for divorce, and she said that I was so jealous, and apparently I was so jealous at a Best Buy because I said I kept saying extended warranty. Well, I heard you got extended something else when you're with my lady.
Oh, my God.
I start getting in
But I don't know what, hold on a sec. I'm not sure what your question is for me on that, but hold on, and I'll come right back to you. I'm Tom Martino. We got more coming up. Waterpros.net, the best water systems. You want drinking water, all the drinking water without buying bottled water. Get out the crap for just $1,400 fully installed. 303-862-5554.
What the hell?
The doctor's office that mixed up your files has your Social Security number. The power company that mistakenly cut your service has your payment info and last 3 addresses. Your info
What the hell
is
did that guy want to talk
places
about?
That to identity theft. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second. If your identity's stolen, they'll fix it guaranteed or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code CLAY at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Okay. I love Excel Roofing. I know the company in and out. I know the owner, his kids, and his son Henry, who's helping to take over. And here's what I want to tell you. They have AI right now, artificial intelligence, on their website. And all you have to do is go there. And what they do is they use it to get you a price on your roof in just a minute. So you go to excelroofing.com, E-X-C-E-L, excelroofing.com, put in your address, boom, you get a map of your roof and a price. It's wonderful. And it's Excel Roofing's pricing. These are honest roofers. They don't take a cent if you do hire them. They don't take a cent until you're content. That's Excel Roofing. I've used them probably 4 or 5 different times. excelroofing.com, 303-761-6400. You know who else we've used, and we've used him on this show plenty of times as an expert? O'Brien Legal Services. That's Brad O'Brien and his team for real estate issues, whether it's going over closing docs or talking about a seller finance deal, or maybe a partnership. You're buying a place together with someone who's not your spouse, or you're doing a fix and flip, or you have a border dispute, eminent domain issue, easements, whatever. Anything to do with real estate. OLSlaw.com. O'Brien Legal Services, 720-370-7388.
Thank you.
Now.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you about this Butch feller.
Okay, I don't either.
You want me just to drop him? What happened?
Well, I guess we
was
could.
on the phone.
No, I know. I mean, I guess we could get family law on. Hey, we're starting to talk about Mason Lewis. As a matter of fact, I was briefly mentioned in Carol McKinley's divorce proceedings. Remember Carol? Are you gone? Did you roll off somewhere there? God, Captain Pike, you're not going to stick around? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Hello? God damn it. Pouring my heart out here. Joe Biden West. Freaking.
Figure that out. That would help me.
Did you come back?
I'm here.
It's not helping. So we could either scrape this fella off or actually suggest getting family law.
No, I want to take him back, bro.
All right.
All right.
I was trying to tell you, I was mentioned in a divorce proceeding. Carol McKinley.
How did she mention you?
Her husband.
What did he say?
So, she was, in
this business. Her too?
No.
She was way out of his class.
So you know how we spend a little too much time with this job some of the time?
Yeah.
When she was a reporter, she'd really dived into the job, wasn't home a lot. And so the husband said, see, because Tom, 1,000 years ago, before I worked here as a listener, I called up Gus Merkus. They were doing a contest on the morning show for CU Nebraska football tickets. And they said, what crazy thing would you do for free tickets? I called up and said I would dress up in a gorilla suit and jump into a child's wading pool full of Jell-O on the 16th Street Mall for tickets. And they said, you're on. And I had to do it. So Carol McKinley came, she drove me down there. We set up the Jell-O, the whole thing with Carol. And so in the divorce proceedings, her husband goes, you spend too much time with that job. I don't call covering a fat guy in a gorilla costume covered in Jell-O a job. I was like, hey,
did she get
I
divorced?
Got mentioned.
Did she get divorced before John Benet case?
Possibly, yeah. Oh, here we go.
Hi, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. All right. Butch said that in a divorce decree, or in a divorce order, not an order, I'm sorry, in the lawsuit, when his wife filed for divorce, in the pleading, she said that he was overly jealous. Although in this state, you don't have to give a reason for divorce. But she said he was overly jealous, and she cited an incident where he got jealous of a guy who was trying to sell his wife an extended warranty. I'm not sure, though, are you asking about the divorce or about the extended warranty?
Well, that's a little column in, a little from side of B, Frank or Tom. Sorry, it says Frank under you on the screen. That's confusing.
It's Frank Duran. Yeah, that's on YouTube. Hey, so explain to me then.
Well, it was my wife's ex-partner, and she was always telling me he's a lot better than you, bigger, better, more stylish in bed. He has more style. And so when I see
the guy from Best Buy? The guy from Best Buy has more.
He's the Best Buy. But he's a manager, Tom. He's not just a salesman.
So we're not talking Geek Squad.
Oh my God, the Geek Squad would shine his shoes for him.
Did she? Let me ask you something. Did your wife leave you for a Best Buy manager?
No, she already was dating this guy before. She left me for Applebee's supervisor.
Man, she's got lofty goals, doesn't she? Applebee's and Best Buy.
Tom,
okay,
I just want to know, truthfully, I want to know when is a good a time to get an extended warranty, which products actually is worth it, and which products it's not worth it, and it's a scam. And I'll take my answer off of air.
Okay, thank you, Butch. My God, was that a long way around a question? But okay. So by the way, his wife leaves him for an Applebee's manager and then starts dating a guy at Best Buy. She's just got this thing for executives, right? I mean, anyway, so he wants to know, when is it worth buying an extended warranty? Okay, here's what I say. Obviously, you want regular warranties that come free with a product. I will never buy an extended warranty, period. How's that? Not while I have a regular warranty in force. Because during the time the regular warranty is in force, this so-called extended warranty is concurrent. You're not getting anything extra. Now, there are times, or were times, in the old VCR days, or in the old certain kinds of electronic days, you would get an extended warranty, and it would say that on the extended warranty, it would say that you had they would give you an extended warranty, but they would do something for it. For example, you got so many cleanings per year, or you had so many service calls or stuff like that. If mathematically that worked out, because in those days, VCRs did need to be cleaned and serviced once a year. So if you got that as part of it, then you do the math. But nowadays, extended warranties truly have two reasons. One is, of course, a profit center. The second one is to keep you a customer, because they figure no matter what, you're going to come back to them because they have an extended warranty with you. There's nothing wrong with that. But they almost never make mathematical sense because you're under a regular warranty. Now, if you want to, for example, on an iPhone or computer, get Apple Care when your warranty's up, or if you don't get a Apple Care, or if there's something in addition you want, there's a higher level of support you can buy, but I don't like extended warranties as they are. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Now, this guy wants to be a real chick magnet, by the way. I don't suggest Applebee's or Best Buy. Perhaps Walmart. Try there. I hear they score very well. Now, let's talk to Andrew. Andrew?
Yes, I'm here. Hey, Tom.
What's going on, man?
That last call cracked me up a little bit, but anyways, I've got a 3-month-old German Shepherd mix that I'm fostering, and I'm looking.
Now, how did you come to foster him?
It's a long story, man. He was actually at a kill shelter in Los Angeles. It's getting bad at a lot of these big cities.
Yeah.
They're completely overrun, and he was actually on the list to be euthanized.
They're probably the COVID dogs are being returned.
Yeah, they're getting just so many in every day, and so if they don't get taken in a couple of weeks, they're just putting them down, basically, is what's going on. So I saw the picture of this one, kind of fell in love with him.
And you found him on what? On social media, right?
Yes, exactly.
You're a crazy... Hey, listen, I'm crazy too, but you're a crazy person. See, crazy people do that to themselves on social media, and they can't stand it.
I know. Once I saw him and they said he was going to be put down, I just felt like I had to do something. But long story short, he's here with me now. I live in a condo. I already have another dog. My other dog...
How old is this German Shepherd? How old is it?
He's 3 months old now.
And is he a true German Shepherd?
No, the paperwork does say he's a mix. We don't know what he's mixed with, but, by all accounts, he just looks like a German Shepherd puppy. He's a really good dog.
We don't normally do adoptions like this because it's so difficult to figure out who's going to get the dog and all that. That's on you. And again, I don't want to be inundated because there are so many people trying to find good homes. But let's just put it this way. I don't mind you putting the word out. So you got a 3-month-old. He's, I imagine, adorable and a great dog. And they suckered you into taking him. And I don't mean that. I'm just kidding, by the way. So, Andrew, you're a kind person, and you're looking for a home. Can you tell us anything about the dog?
His name is Maximus. He's got a really good disposition.
Is he big? Is he going to be big? Does he have big, clumsy paws and skin droop?
Yeah, he's going to be a big boy. Right now, he's only about 25 pounds. He's pretty manageable, but it looks like he's growing every single day. He's going to be big, but
is he
definitely somebody
that
has
smart?
a big yard or acreage. He's extremely smart. Yeah.
Okay. Well, what you should do is email us a pic in case somebody calls us.
Sure.
And then, do you want to take calls on this directly?
I don't know. I was thinking about that. I don't know if it would be...
Here's what I suggest you do.
I don't mind.
Here's what I suggest you do, Andrew. I don't mind taking a few inquiries here and there, but you should go on Gmail and get a Gmail address just for this, and then call us back and give it to us.
Perfect.
And then you can do that. And then with that Gmail address, You can send pics, and you can, correspond with people and make up your mind that's, whether people are safe or not. You got to do that on your own. And then when you do that, Andrew, you can do that and then shut down that email address when you're done with it. The other thing, too, I notice on Nextdoor, people do this a lot. So if you're looking, are you on Nextdoor?
I'm not. I think I'll do the Gmail option. That sounds pretty easy.
Call us back when you have the email address and give it to us, and then we'll put it out there for you, okay?
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tom.
Cool, man. Okay, I thank you for being a kind person. 303-713-8255. Hey, Frank Duran, therealestateman.com. He is the man when it comes to giving you a market evaluation of your home free for the asking. Frank Duran, therealestateman.com, 303-920-1622. And that's truly no obligation and a full, thorough evaluation of your property and what it will sell for based on his 30 years experience. Frank Duran, therealestateman.com. More coming up.
Very nice.
This hour from the Trajan Wealth K-House studio.
He has to check to see if "what's a cute puppy" at gmail.com is available.
TrajanWealth.com. Now, Impact Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Calming down throughout the Denver Metro for the late morning commute. I-25 north and southbound showing highway speeds through town. I-70 east and westbound, it's mostly clear drive to and from the DIA area. South of DIA, 225 at northbound, we are looking at some slower speeds between Mississippi and Colfax. Only about a 3 or 4 minute delay there. Heading out west into the high country, I-70 east and westbound, no major complaints. We are seeing some road construction 70 westbound through Floyd Hill. Fox 31, pinpoint weather, mostly cloudy skies. Another hot one out there today, high 88 degrees, overnight low of 59. Partly cloudy tomorrow with a high of 84. The current temperature in Denver is 80 degrees. With your Impact Traffic and weather, Mark Swan, 630 K-House.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com, and I sell custom blinds designed for do-it-yourselfers. Unlike stock blinds offered at big box retailers, Blindster blinds are custom made for your windows and shipping is free. Don't hire an expensive pro. Do it yourself and save big at Blindster.com.
You know, we get calls a lot about mold, and people get so scared, and they see mold, and they think everything's, all hell's breaking loose. One thing I really love is that Genesis Total Exteriors, a company I've known and trusted for many, many years for home improvements, inside and out, especially everything on the outside of your house, so storm damage can be handled with one point of contact and one invoice. But what they're doing now is mold detection and remediation the honest way, without scaring the hell out of you and giving you the truth. GenesisTotalExteriors.com, 303-679-8509. QCColorado.com. I love talking about this company because of what it's done for me. And I have 2 systems in 2 different houses. Over the years, I'm going to tell you something. I have saved enough to pay for them. I know that for absolutely sure. In air conditioning. Plus, the cool, comfortable, wonderful air, just different than air conditioning. Air conditioning comes on and off and still comes on, but I use it probably 20 or 30% of the time compared to how I was using it. You can get in right now and save a bunch of money and get in early and get on the schedule before the rush. QCColorado.com. That's QC, stands for quiet, cool. It's the whole house comfort. You have to see to believe. Not only do you save money, but it's a wonderful tool to save not just for the environment, but for fresher, cooler air. 303-800-3419. 303-800-3419.
Fabulous. That's darn good, man, whatever it is you're doing.
Well, I'll keep trying, mother. Keep trying.
There is the possibility that James Taylor is in the building.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'd love to meet him.
No kidding. I met his brother once. Very odd. But not him. Darn it. Oh, you were starting to say something, either about Carol McKinley or Mason Lewis.
About?
Got it.
Well, with
Okay.
Mason.
So you're having...
That wasn't the only guy who came out. Remember George?
Weber?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
That was a terrible situation.
Oh my God, I can't tell you how often I think about that, just because how horrific it would be.
Do you know, George, obviously, we worked with him at KOA and KHOW and all that.
Yeah.
But then I was syndicated and doing my show out of New York, too. And when I would go to New York, he was at WABC.
Right.
As a news person in New York, he was doing really well, well.
Yes, he was.
And he did 9/11. I was there for 9/11.
Oh, okay.
And then he just was just a hardworking
Great
guy.
Yeah, and very nice. The last time I saw him was his going away party here.
He was
a
pretty smart dude and good at what he did.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, I had no clue he was engaged in such dangerous activity.
No kidding.
I mean, Craigslist in New York City for gay sex.
I mean...
For dangerous gay sex. I mean...
Right.
God almighty. Did they arrested the guy, right?
I'm sure.
I heard he went to prison or something.
Yep.
What a horrendous thing. I mean, why?
I know.
And it was random, too.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, you put an ad out and then get a guy, but...
He didn't put the ad out, though, I don't think. I think he answered an ad, didn't he?
Oh, did he? Okay.
I think. Yeah. I'm not sure.
Well, and then Stephen B. Williams, who I worked with for
That's right. Wait. Was Stephen B. killed as well?
Yeah.
And dumped off a boat, right?
Yep, Catalina.
Holy shit.
I even know that story, and I've only been here for 5 years.
Now, Stephen B. And the Hawk... Where's the Hawk now?
He died before Stephen B.
Now, Stephen B. was literally killed and dumped off a boat, right?
Correct.
And
the Hawk, life killed him because he drank too much.
Yeah, but was Stephen B. killed by a gay lover?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, over some sort of inheritance situation.
God almighty.
Because Stephen came into a lot of money from a stepdad, something.
Damn. Was Stephen B. really good on the air?
Oh, my God. He was our version of, who was the guy from Laugh-In who was the announcer? Owens? Gary Owens?
God, he was good.
You know? Oh, so smooth.
He's every bit as good as Roach.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, here you go.
Online at khout.com.
Hey, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Claudine, what's happening, Claudine?
Hi, how are you this morning?
Good, man. Good, Claudine. Sorry, I always say man. Hey, what's going on?
Well, last week, I made a trip to Colorado Springs from Greeley to see my brother. And on the way, when I got to my brother's house, I knew on the way down my air conditioning felt a little bit warm.
Uh-oh.
So when I got to my brother's house, he said, well, the fan was making a noise also.
Uh-oh.
So we took it to the Cadillac dealer.
Down in Colorado Springs?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And they said, well, it would be like $243 for a diagnostic test. And I said, well, okay. So they called me back later, and because I left the car there, and said it was the thermostat was stuck open. So I said, okay. And they did not tell me that I could drive the car with the thermostat stuck open.
Well,
I fixed it when I got home.
Of course you could, but what did they say they were going to do? Replace the thermostat?
Yes, they said they would fix the car for me. And then I said, okay, so I picked it up the next day. And it came to almost $1,800.
No, that's way out of line. But you see, you didn't shop around. I mean, they took advantage. That sounds outrageous to me. What did they do for $1,800?
They fixed the thermostat, and I did take it to my Cadillac dealer here also and have them check the price, which they told. They said it said for the just for the labor was like $1,500, and then they did the housing and 1, 2, 3 seals and charged me for coolant, and they said low engine temperature testing found system clear codes and road tests, and so what they did is they changed the fluids. After they changed the thermostat, charged me labor, and they charged me a $69.99 disposal fee.
Yeah, well, that's common nowadays. But anyway, that's water under the bridge. I mean, the only thing. So, what are you calling about?
Well, I went to my Cadillac dealer here.
Yeah.
And he told me the labor would have only been $7.95.
Well, yeah, I told you they overcharged you, but there's nothing you can do about it now.
Is there nothing? Can I not call the manager there?
Well, of course you can. Of course you can. So, did all they do is the thermostat?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What did the Cadillac dealer say it would cost here?
He said, "Well, it would be instead of
just tell me the whole price. You were charged $1,800. What did the dealer here say it would cost?"
Well, let's see. Instead of the labor, it would have been $800 instead of.
No, just the whole price. Man. Tell me what you overpaid. I don't have time to do math right now.
Okay, he just told me what the labor would have cost and what the shop fee would have cost. That's all he told me, the difference. He didn't quote me the fee. He just quoted me those two things would have been cheaper.
By how much?
By almost $850.
Okay.
Cheaper.
So if the thermostat was the same price, you would have saved $850 going to the dealer here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm sorry. I miscalculated. $450. I would have saved $450, but still.
Okay, but you didn't.
Yeah.
And you said they didn't tell you could drive it. No one tells you that. They say this is what you need, and then you're supposed to say, well, what if I don't do it? I mean, you drove it in. You should have known you could drive it out. But Claudine, I think that, did you pay by credit card?
Yes.
The only thing I would try you can call the manager, you can ask for an adjustment, but it's kind of unfair because people don't have to charge the same prices. Just because somebody does it cheaper doesn't mean that you can hold the other party to it. But if you want, you can contest part of the charge on your credit card and try to make the argument that they overcharged you, and I think you'll lose on it. It's not that I don't want to help you. It's that it's not kind of fair on either part. You had the work done. By the way, did they fix the problem?
Yes.
Well, I don't know.
The air conditioner.
How do you know? You should let the other dealer look at the invoice, the entire invoice, not do it on the phone, and then see what they say, because there could have been some recharging and stuff that you don't know about, that they don't know about. 303-713-8255. 400 sounds almost too close to call. There might be something else we're not seeing. Okay, that happens a lot. And people, you ask questions like, can I wait? Shop around. Call around. One Clear Choice Garage Doors, the garage door company I love. I mean it. For the opener, the hinges, the bolts, the sensors, the door itself and the opener, any part of them, brand new openers, brand new doors, factory authorized repairs, and you can get all of their prices. OneClearChoiceDoors.com.
Very nice.
Now, Impact Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Calming down throughout the Denver Metro for the late morning commute. I-25 north and southbound showing highway speeds through town. I-70 east and westbound, it's mostly clear drive to and from the DIA area. South of DIA, 225 at northbound, we are looking at some slower speeds between Mississippi and Colfax. Only about a 3 or 4 minute delay there. Heading out west into the high country, I-70 east and westbound, no major complaints. We are seeing some road construction 70 westbound through Floyd Hill. Fox 31, pinpoint weather, mostly cloudy skies. guys. Another hot one out there today. High 88 degrees. Overnight low of 59. Partly cloudy tomorrow with a high of 84. The current temperature in Denver is 80 degrees. With your impact traffic and weather, Mark Swan, 630 KHOW.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. At Blindster, we offer over 50 different custom window treatments, including faux wood blinds and shutters, all at prices less than retail. Plus, we'll send you free samples before you buy. Don't hire an expensive pro. Do it yourself and save big at Blindster.com.
Fix It 24/7. I love this company, and I'll tell you why. Because they have it down when it comes to refurbishing your AC or your furnace. Right now, you want to talk about your AC for new customers, $39. That gets them to the house and a complete refurbishment. And when I say refurbishment, I mean it. Dirt's the #1 killer of ACs. It really is. They take the dirt out and the grime and make it like new. They will do a check and tune and give you a no breakdown guarantee for $39. You'll never see anything this thorough for this price. FixMyHome.com. Investments come in all shapes and sizes. I know this. Listen, I've been around a while. I can tell you, you got high risk, you got low risk, you got in between risk, you got high returns, low returns. But one thing you don't have is a sure thing, unless you go with mymoneymyway.com. That's because he only deals in fixed products like fixed indexed annuities, fixed to an index, guaranteed returns, guaranteed never to lose on that return or the principal, and then guaranteed to have income for life. Now, what you need to do is find out more at mymoneymyway.com. Get all the details. And he's a certified financial planner. Joe and his team will tell you the truth. 303-779-6600.
Thank you. Well, there was just a commercial for a very nice alcohol recovery program that looked like a mountain lodge. Oh, by the way, 4 minutes, Tom.
Thanks.
And that's something I kick myself about, is that when I got in trouble here and was almost fired for drinking, I didn't take an option of going to a treatment center that the company would have paid for.
What did you do?
Quit drinking.
Okay. Well, I mean, are you still going to get my wine?
Oh, God, you lush.
I know.
I don't know that you need wine today. I want to see you a little bit more desperate. Okay? So maybe later.
All right.
But I might grab one and just squirrel it away, and it'll be very handy, and you will freak out.
Would it help if I told you that Adam's identity got stolen in 2020 during COVID, and somebody's been collecting unemployment for the last 4 years because he actually filed for unemployment and discovered somebody else already had been collecting unemployment since 2020.
And so the other person has been going on job interviews and submitting?
Well, that's the funny part. I was like, well, shouldn't they have a paper trail of this person? And the paper trail is unfortunately Adam. The guy has his social security number. He has our address. It's like, how the hell did he get that?
Son of a...
So now we can't even get unemployment at this point. So we're living off what I make here, which is unbelievably
laughable.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry that yesterday we didn't invest in GameStop. God damn it, it did it again.
Oh, did they short it?
Yes. Well, the guy even teased it, too.
Did he really?
Yes, he put a picture up on Reddit, that, Fuzzy Monkey or whatever his name is, or Quick Rabbit or something. And somebody tweeted at Elon Musk yesterday, yo, man, you in on GameStop tomorrow? And I thought, that's funny. I wonder if I should look at it. God damn it, it's up like 400% again or something.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what happens when you short something. But,
I know, son of a...
It's a very short gain, though.
I know. But I could take whatever I win there and try to sell crack to Hunter. And just, snowball.
Now, that would have been... Now, that's a very, very good investment, selling crack to Hunter.
Because that little fuck monkey is still hitting the pipe.
I mean,
There's no way.
It's crack, it's cocaine, it's pretty much anything under the sun.
Humping your dead brother's ex-wife is awesome, by the way. That's something I could have done 10 years ago.
And her sister. Don't forget about that one.
It's so hot. Humping my sister. What a lovely way to say. Oh. I wish I was at the trial so that when he came out, I could hold up the sign that says, "When was the last time you were in Dallas?" You know that's the stage name for the woman he had a kid with. Dallas. All right, gentlemen, at the center stage now we have Dallas is ready to entertain.
Isn't her kid named named after a city?
Hunter Biden's child's name.
It's like
Naomi,
I
Navy,
swear to God,
Finnegan.
it's like
Oh,
a city.
here we come.
630 K-How.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. DiscountBath.com is with us. Discount Bath. And Chris, we talked about the hall bath, but really that's a full bath we talked about in the price range. That's a pretty good price range. And obviously, bathrooms are crazy. You can suck up as much as you want in there. And I do want to make it clear, though, these guys have lower overhead and markup than almost anyone, and that's the important part, the value part. And you're welcome to check them out and to compare that. Don't make quick decisions on this. So somebody wanted to know, but what about a true little bath? Like, so many times they're overlooked, where you just have the sink and the toilet. What are those ranges and prices?
You know,
that's a lot of times what guests see, you know, when they come in. And
yeah, you can spend very little in one of those, just depending on what you're doing. You know, a couple $1,000s, maybe $5. There's not a lot going on in there. You got a little plumbing, countertop, and toilet and a floor, really.
Now you do total turnkey, right?
Correct. Yep.
And what about design input?
Yeah, so we do that too. So the designers will come out. They'll help you actually figure out if you can
beginning
move.
to end. So,
Yep.
But you get input from people.
Absolutely.
Like what they want, obviously input. But
yep.
I don't know enough to give input sometimes, and I just want ideas. Do you do that?
Absolutely.
Do you do it with pictures, or do you do it with drawings?
Pictures primarily, but we do have some 3D modeling that we can do also.
So you can show people what it could look like.
Correct.
All right. And by the way, that's discountbath.com. My guest today, if you have any questions on baths, so many people do. Claudine said she took her Cadillac and they charge her too much, and there's nothing we can do about it, really. I mean, people, that's why I tell you, please do me a favor and always check prices and don't have work done if you have any doubts. You may have to pay for diagnostics. Don't let them tear things too far apart unless you get at least a verbal estimate of what it's going to cost. Dylan's got, today seems to be like a mini car day. Hey, Dylan, you want to talk about a 2013 Toyota Tundra, very popular car. What's going on, Dylan? Dylan?
So
yeah,
can you hear me?
I sure can.
All right, hey man, long time listener.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. So I just bought back in late April this truck from a dealership in Fort Collins. I actually live up in Casper, Wyoming now, but I'm originally from Golden.
Okay. And you bought it just this past April, just like we're talking about 2 months ago.
Yeah. Well, it gets better. A couple days after that, I hit a deer, and so got into the shop. They're covering everything. Kind of had to fight with the insurance on covering the alignment, but whatever. It looks like it's going to get covered. The alignment shop, they called me today. So the dealership, they replaced, the truck has a lift kit on it. So it's called the Rock Warrior, which you could kind of almost say it's like Toyota's version of a Raptor.
Yeah, okay.
So it's got a lift kit and everything on it. They replaced the front struts. with stock struts. So they basically, without replacing everything else, which would need to be if you were, say, let's say taking off the lift kit, they just replaced the struts with stock struts.
Wait. Who replaced it? The place you took it into to be fixed?
No, the dealership that I bought it from, which is Peterson Toyota.
Okay, so the previous dealer that owned this put new shocks on it, but not the right kind.
Correct.
Got it.
So what the alignment shop is telling me, like, hey, we can get insurance to cover the alignment. That's not a big deal, but they are not able to give it a proper alignment without the proper suspension on it.
Let me ask you something. If were those shocks, those original shocks that shouldn't have been on there, were they damaged in the accident?
I don't think they were.
Okay, but they're saying you will need an alignment because of the accident, but you're not going to be able to get the alignment because of your pre-existing shocks. Hold on, we'll come right back to you. I'm Tom Martino. This is an interesting dilemma. Does that previous dealer owe him anything? We'll talk about that and more coming up on the Troubleshooter Show. Plus, discountbath.com. You ought to go there, look around, have your questions coming up.
Very nice.
Thank you.
How do you do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think I'd get tired of it by now.
I wonder about that. I know that occasionally you drift off and you're watching, Days of Our Life or something on your phone. And you just don't give a shit. The way ABC just said, Hunter Biden, who was trying to buy a gun 6 years ago. The way they said 6 years ago, what didn't Trump pie-hole that whore more than 6 years ago?
Correct. It was the payoffs were 8 years ago. I don't know when they actually had sex.
Yeah. So when he humped that hooker 10 years ago, that's how. That's
porn
how
star, not hooker.
Okay.
Yeah, big difference. Big difference.
She would still be able to keep her trap shut if she did that.
Yeah, she's incapable.
Okay, out with the B, in with the A team.
Woo!
baby. Give me some. Are they downstairs?
No. And if they were in town, they would not come into our studio.
I was just going to say, that would be
no chance.
highly unlikely. Although 3 doors down, we're here.
In studio?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not nearly as old. I don't think the old fogies are coming in and doing the radio station.
That used to be the Foxes, right? And then it became KYGO?
It's everybody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, BCO uses it for Studio C, BPI
Yeah.
calls it the bootleg studio, Bull calls it something else. It's the same thing. Garage for 93.3, I think.
Huh. That's what I thought. We don't have any 120s today. So.
10 seconds, Tom.
Of evidence that the wrongful conviction of Donald Trump is going to rocket fuel his campaign to a second term. And will it actually unify Colorado Republicans? Join me at 4.
No, it won't.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Hello, Tom Martino here. Welcome to the show. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. This hour brought to you by RenewHomeInnovations.com for tub-to-shower conversions. They do these wall systems that look like stone with no maintenance necessary, and, of course, perimeter drains, no thresholds. And they do it in 2 or 3 days, 72 months to pay with no interest. 303-904-2000. And, by the way, speaking of bathrooms, we also have Discount Bath with us today, discountbath.com. And we're going to talk about anything in that realm. We had a few questions texted in. One is about, you have a lifetime wall system as well, right? Okay.
Correct.
So can you explain what it is?
Yeah, so it's an acrylic wall system that is...
what does it look like? Does it mimic?
Mimics stone.
It does?
Yeah, or you can do solid colors.
You know, I like stone, but why would anyone want real stone? Because it's really difficult, right?
Yeah, bad idea.
Do people still do tile?
Tile's good. Yep. A lot of people still do tile. So you've got the trade-offs. A lot of these companies, you're going to do one or the other, but not both. We do both.
Someone wanted to ask, do you refurbish bathrooms? For example, have you ever come into an existing bath they like, but just redo some of the tile and the sinks and the stuff, redo what they already have, as opposed to tearing out and hauling away?
Like the existing basins, is that what they're asking?
Well, they're talking about, I don't know, but I think what they're talking about is they have some subway tile and they have some stuff they really like. And they want to know, can you redo stuff?
We don't. Often it's, it's not a great idea. There are companies
You basically tear out, haul away, and reinstall.
Yeah.
Not upgrade or not refurbish.
Yeah, we don't refurbish existing.
And to me, that could be more expensive even, couldn't it?
It can be.
All right. Anyway, Dylan wanted to talk about the sale of a vehicle. Now, here's what Dylan said. He had a 2013 Toyota Tundra he bought, the Rock Warrior, in April. He hit a deer. While it's in the shop, they discovered that he can't get a proper alignment because of shocks that were previously on the vehicle. Now, what is your question about that, Dylan?
Well, I really want your opinion on, I understand as is. I've purchased quite a few vehicles.
Okay, I was going to go there. So you bought the 2013 as is, and it was a Rock Warrior, it was as is. And what you did not realize, it did not have the Rock Warrior shocks that come with that package. Instead, the dealer replaced the Rock Warrior shocks with regular shocks that are apropos for a 2013 Toyota, but not the Rock Warrior, right?
Correct.
So, what is your question? You can't say, let me get right to it, because I know what you're thinking. The original dealer is going to say, we never guaranteed anything. You bought a truck as is. It had new shocks on it, but it wasn't the right ones. So what? I mean, there are used cars all day long that are sold without the right stuff, or with bad stuff, or with great stuff. That's something maybe a used car checkout would have found. But first of all, I don't agree with them that you can't give that truck an alignment. I think they're full of crap, by the way.
Okay.
I mean, now, does that mean, well, you may want to take it and see if you can get it aligned. Now, if you can't get it aligned, my question is, why was it holding alignment before?
Yeah, that was my question too. And I mean, basically he's telling me, so there's two issues. For one, the alignment shop doesn't feel comfortable that they can give it a good alignment and do it correctly without the proper shocks on there. I don't feel like they're
it does have the proper shocks on there. They're saying it doesn't have the heavy duty shocks that comes with this aftermarket package.
Well, basically what the deal is now, Tom, is that it doesn't have a lift in the front and it has a lift in the back. So it's causing the tires to tow out.
Why?
Is what he's saying.
Okay, what happened to the lift that was in the front?
They replaced it with the different types of struts, because part of that lift kit is the struts, so that allows it to get the higher clearance on it.
So here's what I want to know. Before your truck, before your truck went into the shop, was it even?
Yeah, it was dead on.
Okay, now hold on. If that was the case, it went into that shop with the original shocks, and it had the Rock Warrior package, and it was perfect. It was fine. And now you're telling me when they replaced
before the accident.
That's what I mean.
Accident.
Yeah. Now you're telling me that shop can't get it back to the way it was. Why? Why?
Yeah, that's a good question.
You're saying it's not lifted in the front anymore. Why? It was when you took it in there. Why is it no longer?
So, well, apparently it wasn't, because it would have been sitting higher. So he's also telling me, this is the other issue, that even if they do align it back, that essentially I have no suspension in the front because it's hitting because of the wrong struts being on there.
Was it hitting before? It's hitting
the spacers. Honestly, I only drove it for 2 days before the accident.
Okay, then here's the point. Then it could very well be that you bought it with a defective suspension. And that's what you call as is. Now, it could very well be that these guys are lying to you and want to charge you a lot more money. So the only thing I would do is get another opinion from an honest shop to see. I mean, I'm not saying these guys are not honest, but you are having a question now. Did you call the original dealer?
I have not yet. I wanted to talk to you.
I wouldn't call them because they have nothing to do with it. They have nothing to do with it. What shop is it with right now?
I think it's called Kelly's Alignment. And like I said, I'm in Casper, Wyoming, man.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep. So, and I don't think these guys are trying to take me for a ride. He even said, hey, man, if you want to just buy the shocks yourself to save you some money, and we'll put them on. The hour or the labor that they quoted me is very reasonable. It's like
how much did they say to get it to where it's supposed to be for a Rock Warrior? How much would it cost you on top? Not the whole, but on top of what insurance is paying. What would it cost you?
So the shocks themselves are about $900, and then the labor would be just shy of $300.
So this is even with all of the insurance work. On top of that, you'd have another $1,200.
Correct.
I think you ought to go ahead and do it if you think they're telling the truth.
Okay.
I mean, why wouldn't you? A 2013 Tundra is a damn nice truck.
It is, and it's perfect. There's not a scratch on it. Before the accident happened, I mean, it's
How many miles?
It's about 180.
Well, those Toyotas can go like hell, man. Was it maintained was the engine maintained well?
It is. I mean, the truck could not be in better shape.
Then you know what, bro? Then why would you cheap out? I would go, but I guess you weren't going to cheap out. I have a sense you were going to have it done anyway, but you wanted to know, could you collect from the previous dealer? My answer is, you could ask him. There's no harm, but I don't think you have a leg to stand on to make him do it. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's what I was looking for, and that's kind of what I thought, but. Hey, man, I figured that I shouldn't let 30 years of listening to you go to waste, and I'd figure I'd call you first and see what your thoughts were on it.
Okay, listen, I'm wishing you the best. Maybe they'll chip in something. 303-713-8255. We've got more coming up on the Troubleshooter Show. And I love telling you about 888heating.com with the risk-free service fee, $28. Remember that. See, that is risk-free. $28 to get service on one item. So if you need something with your furnace, if you need something with your air, you need something with water heater, $28, they service it. A toilet, service it. And then if you need anything else that's like more extensive, and they'll give you a list, and they're honest, then you apply the $28, you get credited. That's 888heating.com.
The doctor's office that mixed up your files has your Social Security number. The power company that mistakenly cut your service has your payment info and last 3 addresses. Your info is in endless places that could accidentally expose your info to identity theft. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second. If your identity's stolen, they'll fix it guaranteed or money back. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code CLAY at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
So let's talk about EuroPlumbingColorado.net. You want to talk about a steal, let's talk about a deal. You're talking about $13.99 for a 40-gallon tank fully installed. The old one taken out and all the way. That's for a 50-gallon, you get $14.99. You will never get better deals. EuroPlumbingColorado.net. I'm serious. And they say any plumbing deal, they'll beat. Any plumbing repair, they can beat. And you have the great quality, too. 303-668-6844, EuroPlumbingColorado.net. Hey, Dan McKenzie, you know what he is? An estate planning attorney. We love estate planning because it's just wise to do. Dan has some creative ways to pass assets on to your relatives, even cheaper than a trust. You can do a trust, or there are ways you can use LLCs. He has very creative ideas. He can also help you with simple wills or a simple trust. Yes, they don't have to be complicated. Or you may want a combination of the two. Dan McKenzie, McKenzie Law. Love the guy. He does great work, and we use him as an expert on the show. His number, he is live and local, but he has a fancy number, 833-CO-PLANS. 833-CO-PLANS. You know, Compass Insurance Group is doing insurance checkups. If you need any kind of quote on insurance, you won't do better than Compass. That's 303-996-9000, 303-996-9000. And I love talking about this. Genesis Total Exteriors, all of your repairs outside the house for storm damage or anything else. When you think storm damage and you got all the exterior stuff, including stucco and siding and decks and all of that, they do it. GenesisTotalExteriors.com.
Hey, it's me.
Oh, I jumped the gun already.
What?
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 What'd you do?
What? I did nothing. I did nothing. I see nothing.
Find out how your rewards journey with free. There's more excitement in store than it's just that it wasn't.
context about it after this, right?
Oh, God, I got so many spots to do.
That's what I prefer when the host hits the button, because they can make it all nice and tight and stuff. I don't have to guess.
Hi. Would you divorce me if I adopted a dog?
Yes. I would.
But it's a really cute dog.
I would divorce her.
Just because it's Tuesday, I'd divorce her.
Well, Dragon's saying that we should.
Get divorced? Yeah.
He is. He is.
He's on my side.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No.
I'd
It's-
get divorced with you just because it's Tuesday.
But it's so cute,
No.
Adam.
Hey.
No, the answer is absolutely positively no. I love you. Bye.
Ah!
Damn it!
I love the man. I love him. He put you in your... Never mind.
God.
Hey, the man knows what the man knows. He's
Fine.
he's
I'm
the
gonna have
man.
Ryan adopt him.
You gotta obey your man. Oh my God, do I sound like that really?
As she aggressively bites down on her carrots.
Yeah.
You should see pictures of this dog. It is so adorable. He won't even let me have another cat.
No.
She actually brought that up in it. Hi, Tom Martino.
Hey, Tom.
Yeah?
Suzanne wants you to, on your Become the Bankers, to talk about the event.
10 seconds.
TrajanWealth.com.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. 303-713-TALK. 303-713-8255. All right, now, we have an issue with Walmart. What is happening, Kenny?
Tom, can you hear?
I sure can. What's happening?
All right. Right. This is in Walmart, Marshall, Minnesota. I'm in Minnesota working. I'm out of Denver.
Okay.
So when I get out here, I sign up for Walmart Plus delivery to the motel room I'm in Marshall.
Yeah.
And I come to find out they won't deliver to the hotel rooms in Marshall, Minnesota. Walmart won't do it. I don't know this.
Now wait a minute. Do they hold on? Do they do it anywhere? Do they deliver like to motel rooms anywhere?
No, yes. In Colorado they will, but in Marshall, Minnesota.
Now, do you know that for sure that they will in Colorado?
Yes, because I've been in motel rooms where they do it.
Okay. And why won't they?
I don't know the policy. I just got out here a couple weeks ago, and I come to find out the hard way. So anyways, here's the problem. When I filled out the delivery address, Walmart turned around and changed my billing address. So whenever I ordered the food, I don't know why. That's a good question. Anyways, they turned around and kept on saying order canceled for unusual activity. It took me 7 times calling Walmart customer support, and each time they said they will fix it, and the same problem happened again. Finally, I got a hold of a woman on the 8th time who said, "What's your billing address?" I gave her the ones in Denver, and she goes, "That's not it." And that's when she goes, "Look at your wallet." I said, "Okay." And it said 1425 College Avenue, Marshall, Minnesota. That's not my billing address. That's the hotel room I went
Now,
to.
so ever since wait, so you tried to get it delivered one time to a motel room, and they changed your billing address?
Correct. So I found out they won't do it to nobody, because I called a couple of hotels like Super 8, and they won't deliver it over there either.
Yeah.
So anyways, it's only 3 miles from the hotel room. The reason I'm having it delivered, I'm in a semi hauling oil for the road crews.
Yeah.
Tack and cheap shipper. So I can't move the semi.
By the way, what are you trying, Kenny? What are you trying to have delivered?
Oh, supplies for the tractor for when I'm out on the road for a week at a time. Food.
Like what? I'm curious. Like what kind of stuff that you can't get somewhere else delivered? Like what kind of stuff?
Perishable?
Well, the idea, anything that I can go ahead and cup a noodle.
Yeah. Okay,
food,
so you're talking about just groceries and sundries and stuff like that.
Yeah, maybe some socks, maybe some chemical gloves because of hot oil, you know what I mean? Anything, So anyways, I turn around and...
Do you use Amazon, or are you not there long enough to get an Amazon delivery? Do you want something local?
Oh, I got to say this, go Amazon now. I will be using them. I reactivated my account. I'm going to start using them again and get rid of Walmart. Anyways, I am a Walmart Plus member. So I get out there and I find this out.
Yeah.
And 3 more phone calls, and I still can't get my food delivered. And I finally, they said, "Okay, your delivery is ready for Marshall Walmarts. We will bring it out to you for causing you so much trouble." Oh, no. Never shows up, right? Because it's forbidden to take. Yeah, that's what I said. So there was 11 phone calls total. And I still haven't got a refund.
Well, you know what? That sucks, man. I mean, I would just cut bait and say, forget it. I mean, at some point, you got to forget it.
That's what I said. That's why I'm going back to Amazon.
Or wait a minute. What about like when you say food, you're not talking about immediate food like DoorDash. You're talking about like stuff from this. What do they have like? Do they have what kind of supermarkets? Usually supermarkets deliver now too with Instacart.
You're absolutely right, but I just got out here. There was Walmart. I had that Plus.
No, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
So anyways, for 11 times they lied to me, Tom.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Yes, you can get a hold of your angels at Walmart and have them look into this issue because there's something wrong.
Okay. Is it only in Marshall?
That is the one I had problems with, yes.
They're the ones that changed your address.
Correct.
Okay. Do me a favor, Kachina. Just get his contact info so we can tell corporate about it, and we'll send it to an angel. But thank you for calling. Sorry you're having that trouble, man. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. So let's take, let's see, Kenny. Okay, let's take Rob, solar tax credits he wants to talk about. Hey, Rob, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, how are you?
Good. What's going on?
Tom, I'm trying to figure out the process for getting federal solar tax credits, maybe even some Colorado ones, because it seems pretty, difficult to figure out. The solar companies seem to think you'll figure this out on your own.
Now, wait a minute. Do you have a system?
Not yet.
Okay. Well, if you go with one of our experts, you don't have to worry about any of that. They can walk you through it.
Okay. Are there incentives for the county I'm in, maybe the state, or is it only federal?
Okay. Sometimes, not counties, but sometimes utilities have special incentives. And you also have grants, but that's usually for commercial systems. Are you looking just for a regular residential system?
You got it, yeah. And trying to also figure out, Tom, if it makes more sense to lease or to buy.
Okay. That is a question that's a finance question. It has nothing to do with the system itself. But here's what I would tell you. I personally like to buy it, okay, only if you hook up with companies with good warranties and good products. Actually, either one. Leasing with a bad company is just as bad as buying. I think you're better off buying no matter what, but our experts have some leasing programs as well. Here's what I'm trying to tell you, Rob. When it comes to solar, it's the singer, not the song. Okay? What I mean is that you need people who know the industry. Most of the components are pretty equal, okay?
Right.
So if you go with some of our experts, you get increased tax credits, not just 30, you get 40%. Did you know there's an extra 10% if you get your products in the U.S.?
No idea.
And guess what? Other solar companies won't tell you. Do you want to know why? Because they keep it. They just, what I'm getting at is you need to go to a company that will maximize your tax credits, tell you how to get them, and then they have great financing available too. So I would go with financing a system with maximum tax credits, but I would only go with a company that I recommend. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I'm tired of seeing people burned in the solar business.
Yeah.
So,
right.
Where are you located, by the way?
I'm in Jefferson County.
Okay, let me give you a couple names. These are people, man, we are getting rave reviews about both of these providers. Red Rocks Roof and Solar. You can talk to Brooke over there, 303-704-2449. Now, ProBidEnergy.com. You can talk to Mark, 303-623-1531.
Great.
And the question is tax credits, just in case people are listening. Tax credits are easy. You have receipts for your solar system. You can do it all yourself if you wanted to. It is not magic. It is very, very easy to do. But these people will walk you through the entire process. Okay, I got to take a break. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Before I do, discountbath.com. Chris, we have one call here that wants to know, can you install a bath? In other words, where one does not exist.
Yes.
You can. Okay, so you don't just do redo. So you can go to a basement where there are rough-ins and you can do a bath.
Yep.
What do you do in an area where there are not rough-ins? That's major construction. Do you do that?
Yeah, we do that.
Really?
We
Okay.
get the licensed plumbers in there. We got to bust up concrete, move plumbing.
Unless, of course, okay.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's not doable.
Or it's not worth it.
Yeah, but it's doable in most cases.
Okay, we got more coming up. By the way, discountbath.com can be reached when they're not here at 720-979-2322.
This is Denver's Talk Station with Michael Brown in the morning and Dan Kaplis in the afternoon. 630 KHOW, Denver. Now, Impact Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Through downtown, I-25 northbound after 8th Avenue, a crash in the left lane and slow driving back from Emerson Street. That's about 10 minutes of delays there. Further north, I-25 northbound again before 84th Avenue, a crash in the right lane has slow driving back from I-76. About 5 minutes of delays there. Heading to the south end of town, C-470 eastbound, the on-ramp from Santa Fe is closed until tomorrow for paving operations. I-70 eastbound to DIA, no major complaints. Fox 31, pinpoint weather, mostly cloudy skies, but warm out there today. High 88 degrees, overnight low of 59. Tomorrow, high 84. The current temperature in Denver is 82 degrees. With your Impact Traffic and weather, Mark Swan, 630 KHOW.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com, and I sell custom blinds designed for do-it-yourselfers. Unlike stock blinds offered at big box retailers, Blindster blinds are custom made for your windows and shipping is free. Don't hire an expensive pro. Do it yourself and save big at Blindster.com.
Now, Retirement Planning Center of the Rockies is the place to go for retirement planning centers in the Rockies. I love what the name says it all, but what do I mean by that? So many people mistake a 401k, a SEP, a 529, or whatever they have. They mistake it as a retirement plan. But it's not. It's an element of a plan. So is insurance. So are wills and probate, avoidance. And so is any part of your financial life and what you want to do in retirement. So when you put that all together, you need someone to quarterback that team. I have them. They're sponsors of this show. They really are. And I am truly a client at Retirement Planning Center of the Rockies. 970-663-3211. rpcenter.com. Frank Duran, the realestateman.com. I love Frank for buying and selling, representing you on either side of that transaction as a broker. Or I love using Frank for market evaluations of a home. You know, before you even begin to think of selling or upgrading or lateral moves or getting out of town, you may want to know what your house will go for on the market with someone like Frank at the helm. He'll do a free total evaluation for you with the comps and the variables and let you know at no obligation to list. 303-920-1622. Frank Duran, therealestateman.com.
Holy shit. Sometimes she's
I think it's
really good,
wise for us
most
to
of the time she's
pound discountbath.com. I want to take a look at it, though. I want to make sure it's friendly. Is it friendly?
Yeah, it's friendly, but I got a guy working on it. We got to get it better.
Okay, hold on. What do we have here? Gallery. Yeah. I mean, you don't want too complicated. I like it. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, I just want a better way for people to connect with us, but I got some new software that we're implementing this week.
Don't require information up front, though.
No, just to get in. They just got to be able to reach out to us. Yeah.
Well, there you are, right on the front, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm telling you that it's a pretty good site. I mean, really it is. It's very simple and straightforward. I mean, just don't ever make it too complicated.
No, we're not.
Okay. And Discount Bath is the best URL. I don't know how you got it.
I paid $3,000 for it.
But that's even, I mean, it's incredible. Of the entire country, Discount Bath.
I couldn't believe it was available. Yeah. So, I mean, that's sort of the long-term goal now.
Did anyone offer to buy it already?
No.
Now, you asked, should you concentrate on just the bath?
Well, we do just the bath, right?
But you mean elements of it?
You know, a lot of these companies.
Don't limit yourself, but don't not do it.
Yeah. I mean, we want people to know we do tub to showers. I mean, that's definitely where the lion's share of the money is. But there, there's a job we signed this week that it was $10,000 to do the second half of the bath because the company ahead of us would only do the shower. So we're going in and doing the tile floor and the vanity and the toilet and the walls.
They would only do the shower.
Yeah, a lot of these companies will only touch the wet area. And they'll only do it in their acrylic, or if it's a tile company, they'll only do tile. And
was the shower done well?
Yeah, I think so. I didn't see it, actually. Tim was there, but he said it was fine. So I think it was good. I mean, these bigger companies, they do pretty decent work with these solid wall systems. They're really good systems. So they're pretty good, but they're pricey. They're getting $13,000 to $17,000 for a shower that we can do for 8 to 10. So they have a lot of overhead involved, and they mark it up because they're offering interest-free financing, that sort of stuff.
One thing that might help.
Oh my God, I swear to God, Shannon is gonna be more in love with her now.
Yep.
She just completely tore him apart, and I love it.
10 seconds here, Tom.
You have our word, we'll treat you right at Done Right Home Improvements. DRHI.com.
630 KHOW, an iHeartRadio station.
Hi, Tom Martino here, and I welcome you to the show. Let's go to Pete. Now, Pete, you have a question about horses, and I've had horse properties, Pete. I miss my horse every single day of my life. What's going on, man?
Yeah, how's it going, Tom?
Good,
so
Pete.
My issue is I'll start with the problem. I received a written warning from Elbert County that my horse arena is on county property, a county road.
What? Now, wait a minute. Is this an indoor or outdoor arena?
It's an outdoor arena.
Now, how did that end up on, what do they mean, county property?
So there's a road that comes into my property that was probably abandoned 30 years ago. It's an easement going to a property, a 5-acre lot to the north of me.
Okay. And is that easement county property?
It is, yeah, and there's a utility easement as well.
And does your arena encroach on it?
It's really hard to tell. Looking on Google Earth, it has got to be really close. But you can't. I mean, the road was, like I said, abandoned 30 or 40 years ago.
Yeah. But when you take the road together with the easement and what's called the right-of-ways alongside each road, if it's even close, it's probably encroaching.
Probably. But now the issue is they're saying the remedy of the situation is to prove that I am not on the easement, which would be a survey. I got quoted at like $800.
Yeah, that's cheap.
Isn't the end. But is the burden on them to prove that I'm on their property, or is the burden on me to prove that I'm not? I mean,
that there is no law. There is no law on it that I know of. I would imagine it's just common sense. They don't want to spend the money. But I want to know what generated the letter.
It was an anonymous source. It was my neighbor to the north. I can guarantee that. He's not answering my phone calls.
Okay, so the neighbor to the north, is there a home there?
So he's got 3 5-acre lots. This lot that this road goes to is empty. He's got no intentions of selling it. I think he got wind that we were going to be moving in a year or two and wants this remedied before we leave.
I don't blame the guy. If truly there's an easement, a county easement to his property, I don't blame him at all.
I don't necessarily blame him either.
Now, I do not believe,
either way, it wouldn't need to
and the
come
more
back.
I think about it, you should have, before making that arena, you should have had some kind of permit for the disturbing the dirt. If you're on 5 acres or how many acres are you on?
Just under 6.
Usually, if you're disturbing dirt and doing that, how long ago did you put that on there?
About 5 years ago. We're out in Elbert County.
Yeah, I understand that. But when you grade and do a certain amount of dirt, usually it requires some kind of a permit. And I'm not sure if
I actually looked. It didn't require a permit. I think if there was a certain height, then I would have had to have gotten a permit. But
well, it's not so much height as is it disturbing natural drainage or earth. But we don't have to split hairs on that. If they don't care, they never talked about that, forget it then. But what I'm saying is probably the burden would be you, because if you wanted to put up a fence line or you wanted to do anything, you can't just go put it up and say, now it's up to you to do the surveys and let me know if I'm encroaching. I really believe since you took the action of putting it up there, you would have to prove that you did it within your property. And if they did something, they would have to prove it. But I think logic would say, and there is no law on this that I know of, but I think logic would say the person taking the action, like putting up a fence, putting up a building, putting up an arena, would have to show it's on their property. And that's called an improvement survey.
Okay.
That's why they have improvement surveys. You don't go to the county and say, I'm building this, go ahead and make sure it's on my property. They say, go to hell, give us an improvement survey. So the more I think about it, that's why they have improvement surveys.
Okay.
But
I really wasn't sure. That's
why would if I were you, you better do more than just find out if it encroaches. I would have an improvement survey done to show where you're going to move it if you have to move it. And it can't be that expensive to move it, can it?
Well, it is. It's 4x4 tube steel, about 8 foot tall posts.
Oh my goodness, you put some money into that. Okay, here's another suggestion. Sometimes the county will let you do lot line adjustments, and you have to pay for that, but it's better than moving the whole thing. Would they allow you to move that Do you have that easement? What's on the other side of that easement? Someone else's property?
Yeah, my neighbor to the north. It's just a pasture for his horses.
So I wonder how he would feel about just moving it and you paying for that. I mean, is it a graded road? I mean, what is it?
No, it's literally just grass. I mean, it
Okay.
hasn't been used since the it's a development of like 5 acre lots.
Yeah.
And that road has never been used. I mean,
it doesn't matter if it's never been used.
They would have had to maintain.
The only thing that matters is that you are using it, and they don't want you to go beyond 12 years.
Okay.
They do not want you to stake claim to that property, that land.
Okay.
So, I mean, you may have to end up moving it, but you could ask the county and the neighbor if you pay, I mean, even though there's nothing to pay, it's not graded yet. Would they let you do a lot line adjustment and then you reimburse him for moving it over? Because you are going to be taking more of his property, in essence, because you went on to the public right-of-way. The public right-of-way would have to shift to the north, and as it shifts, it takes more of his pasture.
Yeah, I don't see that happening, but it's worth a shot.
Do you ever talk to the guy?
We used to have a decent relationship until we started having Trump signs out, and I don't think he likes Trump very much.
Oh, God, you're the enemy.
Yep.
Okay, I see. Yeah, you're right. Things get I mean, it's amazing how crazy we've gotten over that crap. I remember, man, I remember when my dad and my mom or my parents or my aunts and my uncles would argue about politics for 5 or 10 minutes, be done with it, then have spaghetti. I mean, it's like now you can't have spaghetti. You just want to get the hell out of there. People are so damn angry. Oh, man.
Yeah, they are.
And I'll tell you why, okay? And I think I know why. Because we're convinced of the stereotypes on both sides. If we are Democrat, we're convinced that conservatives want to control our lives as far as morality. We're convinced that they're just rich, greedy bastards. They're racist. They don't want any immigrants in this country and all of that. And they're overly religious, blah, blah, blah. If we are conservative, we believe that liberals hate free speech, hate the country, hate the flag, hate the military. They want everything to be green. They belong to the Church of Climate Change, and they want to control every single aspect of our life outside of morality. And anything goes when it comes to morality. Now, none of those things are true about either side. Well, yes, there are little things true here and there, but I think that when we look at then a conservative or we look at a liberal person, we are saying to ourselves that's what they are. When it's just, and I blame primarily the media for that. I really do. They and social media, because that's how they get viewers, and that's how they get likes, and that's how they get their algorithms are designed to piss us off. I think it's called the piss off algorithm. Anyway, so it's anyway, the best to you. I would talk to him. Here's what I would say. Appeal to the guy and say this. Listen, is it possible, just say this, is it possible that if we move the easement over with the county's permission, I can just reimburse you for any of the land that might disperse on you to move that easement over? I mean, and so if you ever want to use it, it's there, and then but just say it. The worst that can happen is nothing. I mean, I don't think. Why would he? Then you can say it would save me from moving the arena, and it would be still give you full easement to your property. I'm Tom Martino. We have more coming up.
Now, Impact Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Through downtown, I-25 northbound after 8th Avenue, a crash in the left lane and slow driving back from Emerson Street. That's about 10 minutes of delays there. Further north, I-25 northbound again before 84th Avenue, a crash in the right lane has slow driving back from I-76. About 5 minutes of delays there. Heading to the south end of town, C-470 eastbound, the on-ramp from Santa Fe is closed until tomorrow for paving operations. I-70 eastbound to DIA, no major complaints. Fox 31, pinpoint weather, mostly cloudy skies, but warm out there today. High 88 degrees, overnight low of 59, tomorrow high 84. The current temperature in Denver is 82 degrees. With your Impact Traffic and weather, Mark Swan, 630 KHAL.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com, and I sell custom blinds designed for do-it-yourselfers. Unlike stock blinds offered at big box retailers, Blindster blinds are custom made for your windows and shipping is free. Don't hire an expensive pro. Do it yourself and save big at Blindster.com.
FixMyHome.com. You know, I've known George and his entire team and company for so many years. And when he opened Fix It, he had one thing in mind. Let's fix it. FixMyHome.com. Fix it 24/7. Part of that is the refurbishment, getting the dirt out for $39. No one else does it. No one does it like this. They truly get the dirt out and refurbish that and give you a no breakdown guarantee with a tune and check. That's FixMyHome.com, 720-526-3939. New customers only. You'll love what you see and what you get with Fix It. FixMyHome.com. Ideal Home Loans. You know why? I have represented them for many, many years because they are the only ones who put their money where their mouth is when it comes to home loans. Here's what I mean. No matter what rates do, they give you the interest rate guarantee. They know people still have to buy. They know people still want to refi and get rid of some of that high interest debt to save money. They know all of this, but they also know the rates aren't the lowest they've ever been. That's why they give you the interest rate guarantee. When rates go down, they refinance you free of charge. You don't do better than that. 303-867-7000, idealhomeloans.com. I've represented Mark Szymanski for 20 years or more at GenesisTotalExteriors.com. What is Genesis? It's exactly what you hear, an exterior company for roofing, soffits, fascias, siding, stucco, windows, doors, decks, painting, outbuildings, everything you need on the outside of your house repaired from a storm or just upgraded, they can do. And they're also doing mold detection and mitigation, and they do it professionally and honestly. GenesisTotalExteriors.com.
He hates you.
He does. Damn it. Pictures and everything.
Uh-huh.
You know what I tell Kachina Kalori? She should get rid of that dog-hating man.
Right. You divorce him, then you can have the dog.
Ugh.
See? Easy.
There's like a problem because I love the guy.
But I heard him under no certain terms. No, no, no.
Yeah, I know.
He's just mean.
Doesn't want another dog.
Well, what do you mean another? How many do you have?
I only have one.
Oh.
Odessa.
And how many cats?
Well, we had the one, but it died.
No cat. Okay.
What is Odessa?
Odessa's my dog.
What kind?
Oh, she's a mutt. She is. Don't ask me how this happened, but she's majority Border Collie and Great Dane.
That is the weirdest thing.
Uh-huh. Yeah. But she's little. She's very cute. Very friendly.
And if she has Border Collie, she's smart.
Oh, she's very fast. She goes in the backyard and just... you can't keep...
How old is she?
She's 4.
She needs a friend.
I know! That's my point! And Adam's just being an ogre.
He's just mean. He hates you. See, dump him. Then you can have the dog.
That's okay. I actually gave this guy Ryan's number, so I'm hoping Ryan will adopt him. Ryan doesn't know that yet, but I think he needs a dog in his life. Well, he has Milo the chick magnet, so. Good afternoon. Thanks for calling the Tom Martino Show. Sure. What's going on? Okay. Sure. Did you send us an email about that? Yeah, if you go ahead and you send me an email, I will go ahead and forward that to you. Oh, yeah, then definitely. Make sure that you include. Yeah, go ahead and send that to me at help@troubleshooter.com, and I will. Okay, then go ahead and send that to me at help@troubleshooter.com, and we'll get you set up.
All right, here we go, Tom.
My name's Kelly.
Talk Station 630 KHOW.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. Now, let's talk to Charles about shipping cars. I get this question all the time. I better get these guys on the referral list. Hi, Charles. What's happening? Charles? Charles is listening to something. Kate?
No, I'm not running.
Put him on hold, please. Thank you. Get a hold of him, and I'll talk to him about shipping cars. I will tell you that a lot of people are wondering about shipping cars nowadays, and that's not a bad thing to wonder about if you need it shipped.
Charles is back.
But
hey, Tom, you want to hear about Cheryl?
Yeah, I do. Go ahead.
Okay, well, Cheryl was the one who had that TCM module and problem with Shump.
Yeah, what she said was they quoted her $4,500. I don't know if it's their fault or not.
Here's what happened.
Yeah.
She read me the warranty statement. It was issued by Ford, and Ford said there was a 10-year warranty on it or a one-time fix. At any rate, I told her to check with local Ford dealers, call them.
Wait a minute. So I don't understand, and we're running out of time. I want to talk to you about it after the break. I'm Tom Martino. More coming up on the Troubleshooter Show. Got a written warning.
Do you know the name of the business? Okay. Do do you know if Tom actually advertised it, or was it just an advertisement on the show?
Hello? Hello?
Then my best advice would be to go back and listen to our podcasts on the websites and try to find it, because I really don't have any idea how to look back 3 months ago. 2 months ago, even. Okay. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to help you. No. So, our commercials are purchased, and the easiest way to be able to find a commercial would be to listen to one of our podcasts.
No, there are no commercials in podcasts.
Well, no, if you know around the date, then you could listen to that show and be able to. I mean, we've got 4 hours of commercials that go on throughout the show. It would be pretty difficult for me to locate exactly what you're talking about. I could probably help you if it was Tom advertising something. Yeah, if it's an advertisement, it's pretty hard for us to look back. Okay, alright, bye. Seriously? Come on, dude.
The podcast doesn't have commercials. Like this right here.
That's actually a good point. But you know what? The guy was older, so. It's okay.
How'd you meet Hiram? Who? Oh. Oh. Okay.
Okay, I just told
Well,
Brian that he's adopting a dog, and he's like, what? He's still working?
Jesus. LinkedIn shit gets so many. It's,
it's a toss-up as to who's going to kill me, Adam or Ryan.
Why not both?
Yeah, that could be a very, very certain possibility.
It's not what do you do well, what do you do better than others who do it well?
Thanks, your Tom.
Good afternoon. Thanks for calling the Tom Martino.
We'll dig into and enjoy the mountain of evidence that the wrongful conviction of Donald Trump is going to rocket fuel his campaign to a second term. And will it actually unify Colorado Republicans? Join me at 4.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Hi, Tom Martino here. Welcome to the show. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. What's happening in your life? How can we help you? We got discountbath.com with us. Discount bath, 2 words you don't normally see together. And they can do a hall room bath, like with a toilet and a shower and a sink. They can do just a toilet and a sink. They can do the whole big double vanity shower tub separately, toilets. They do it all from beginning to end. And they can do brand new baths, or they can do renovated baths where they tear out and haul away the old one. And we'll talk about that if you have any questions. 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. Charles wants to talk about transporting or shipping cars. Hi, Charles. What's going on with you? Our number, again, 303-MARTINO.
Hi.
You can call 24/7, 303-627-8466. What's going on, Charles?
Hi, Tom. I'm in need for to transport a vehicle from Colorado to Massachusetts for a new job, and I've been looking for a freight carrier. And the problem I'm having is that these brokers are charging me an upfront fee, but that fee is not accurate. And then
Wait a minute. What do you mean it's not accurate?
It's not accurate because some of these broker companies don't even have a DOT number. So what they do, they charge you an upfront fee, and then they look for a carrier.
That's right.
And then the carrier comes pick your vehicle up.
Right.
And they ship it. But when you get to the location, it's more than the original price.
No, it's exactly. You're right, because they're not really transporters.
They're not transporters at all.
They're just brokers, just like in the moving business. You're right about that, Charles.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And
so I was wondering if you had any recommendations.
Well, I do, but here's the thing. I've not gotten any negative response back. And really, I really, these guys are not on my referral list. That doesn't mean anything, but I will tell you that I have used them. And that's why I can, when I give them out, I just don't want to be held responsible if you have a bad experience, because as I said, I have not personally vetted them. I just know I've used them. I use this one. I use this one that did a great job for me, JS Auto Transport.
Okay.
And the number is 744 855 1473. Would you do me a favor, though? Let me know, because I don't think he's a normal broker, and I really had good luck. But I want you to let me know. I think it's called JNS. It might even be JNS. I might be wrong on that. Let me check. JS Auto Transport. Let's see, because I know that there are some with similar. Let me just see. I want to look real quick here to make sure I didn't give you. Let me see. See, I don't know. There's one called JNS, and then there's one called JS. Just use that number, and that should get you through. But let me know what you find as far as if you think they're just another broker. I'll stop recommending them. I know I had a perfect experience. You know, so that's all I can tell you.
I just want to add something to you, Tom. This is what I've learned: is that in this business with the brokers, I have a freight company I'm getting ready to start myself. One thing I've learned is that when you're dealing with the brokers, you really gotta vet them. You gotta see if they got a DOT MC number, but anybody can get that, right? But there's a lot of them out here that don't have that. And there's an organization called, I believe it's called the FMSCA. They're really cracking down on a lot of these brokers because of the what they're doing. Because some people, they double broker, and some people don't even get charged for, the carriers don't even get paid for, delivering stuff. So
and I'll tell you, there's another one too. And I got this one from a car dealer who uses them out of Denver. Again, I can't tell you that. I just know that I've used them, and they're called, the local guy is Baja. BAGA.
Okay.
Now,
right.
They are affiliated somehow with UZ Auto Transport. Again, but Baja locally is 303-872-3672. They're up on Smith Road. Do me a favor, man, when you call them too, call me back and give me feedback. And then if you're going to start a company and you want to do it the right way, let's get together and help you, because, I would love to promote a good company. I get this call all the time about transporting.
Okay, sure, I'll do that, man. Can you repeat that number, that last number one more time? I got 303.
Yep. 872-3672. Now, I see that they also go by, 3672. They also go by UZ, as in Uniform Zebra. They go by UZ Auto Transport up on Smith Road, same office, so it must be the same ones. And I got him from a local car dealer who ships a bunch of cars. And
okay, sweet.
Yeah, so they really do a good job. So, do me a favor, though, and really call me back. If you call 303 Martino, you can leave a message, and that will tell me if I'm barking up the wrong tree or not with these transporters. Again, I don't have them on my referral list. It's just some people I've used in the past. Thanks, Charles.
Okay, I'll do that. I appreciate that. Appreciate your help. Thank you.
No problem, Charles. Thank you. And we have Discount Bath with us. And again, with Discount, with baths, here's what's funny about bathrooms. They are really difficult, I think, to, how do I put this? They're difficult to stand out. Bathrooms, they're kind of boring in my opinion. Really, there's not much new under the sun. What are people? Let's put it this way. Are there styles? Are people? I imagine you have to match your home a bit, right? You're not going to do an ultra-modern bathroom in a conventional, Tuscany home.
Yeah, that's correct. There's lots of styles, and things are changing. The grays have been in for a long time. They're starting to move out now. Now people are moving back to the earth tones. Marble tile is really in.
Tell me some of the things that are universally bad, that really don't hold up well and don't have good resale. What are some of the things that you found that might be, don't do it?
Yeah.
In your opinion.
Don't leave your cabinets in most cases if they're old and low. The low height vanities and
so what are there new height vanities?
Yeah,
now?
they're the same height as a kitchen now.
As a counter?
Yep, kitchen counter. Most
Come
vanities,
on.
Yep, kitchen counter height. Most vanities in the past were like 30 or 32 inches
See, I don't know what mine are. I mean,
standard.
It's standard, so it's lower than.
No, it's
the one. Okay, mine is the way it's supposed to be.
Correct.
So there are lower ones. I didn't know that. And then, so what else?
The vinyl floors. Nobody.
Okay, of course. No one know it. Yeah, obviously.
And then just the older style tile with the lotta grout. That's not really good anymore.
You mean like those that wavy kind of
4x4?
Yeah. That's more like a Southwest look. That's not in.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Are the solid surfaces in?
Yeah, they are.
The quartz.
Sure. Yeah, quartz is in for countertops, and there's even a quartz wall out there. It's kind of a hybrid quartz wall that's really nice. The nice thing about the solid wall systems is they're easy to clean, easy to maintain, lifetime warranties.
And then I hear, now some baths you can't do this, but I hear that a lot of them, they don't want shower doors or curtains. They did away with them completely by turning the corner, right?
Yeah, that's...
We're not. I mean, I'm asking.
It matters the size of the shower, for sure.
I hate doors, and I have a glass block that is curved, and you walk around, and there's nothing, those doors are always a pain in the ass.
Yeah, they can be. But
and they can leak.
Yeah, most bathrooms need a door of some kind, though.
You do? You mean the showers?
If it's not big enough, in a main or a master bathroom, you can get away with no door. In a smaller hall bathroom, you're going to have something.
Are people still doing a tub shower combo? They are the most ugly things where you have to step up in a tub and take a shower. Does anyone still do that?
A few people, and sometimes it's because of a dog or a kid. They still want that small bathtub in there.
They do.
In one room.
But can't they do it separately, or they don't have the room?
They don't have the room for it, yeah. So but most people are taking out the tub and turning it into a shower. So the tub to shower conversion.
Just total shower, no tub.
Just a shower. I mean, think about it. Most people shower. They don't bathe in that little 30 by 60 tub.
Someone wants to talk about a walk-in. I'll ask you about that. I have my own thoughts on that. Okay, but remind me to talk about that coming up. And then Deputy Doc, what did you want to say about
about Cheryl?
Yeah, okay. Now Cheryl, here's the thing. Cheryl claims she had the module done on her car and it should still be under warranty. And you're saying it's a Ford warranty and Champ is not honoring it, or what?
Exactly. What she read to me was that it's good from 7/23 for 10 years. So what I told her to do, she doesn't have to go to shop. I said, just look around for local Ford dealers, call them up, and see if they'll honor the warranty.
But why wouldn't shop honor it if it's a Ford warranty?
It doesn't matter, Tom. If she can get it done,
right? No, I understand. Now,
she has the car at home.
You didn't see it. You didn't see it. She read it to you.
She read it to me.
Okay, so she has a Ford transmission control module, and it literally says 10 years, according to her.
It does.
Okay, and Champ will not honor it, which should not surprise us, by the way, but another dealer might. Again, folks.
It doesn't hurt to make some phone calls.
No, that's right. Let us know what happens on that. 303-713-8255. Plumbing, heating, cooling, electric, and drains, think Plumline Services. With quality brands like Carrier and always plumb crazy value. I use Plumline in my home on a mission of excellence with character and ethics. Clear drains, fix leaks, wiring, and quality Carrier systems. Plumline Services. From Castle Rock to Fort Collins. Service at home. Servants at heart. 25 years strong. PlumlineServices.com. Plumline and Carrier. Turn to the experts. Ideal Home Loans makes it very easy when it comes to getting a loan, and I'll tell you why. Of course, they have the best rates available. They're direct mortgage lenders. They have salary-based officers, and here's the deal, though. If, in fact, you ever need to refinance because rates go down, they do it free of charge. So that's what you want right now. You know what? You need to know about idealhomeloans.com and the only interest rate guarantee. 303-867-7000. All right, coming up June 20th, 6:30 in the evening, Sheridan DTC. Okay, June 20th. You're going to attend a financial seminar. It's for my Martino listeners, and it truly is an educational event. I promise you there's no hardcore sales. You will learn about something that Joe Ciano loves. He's a certified financial planner. And you will learn about Medicare. You will learn about keeping investments safe. You'll learn about reverse mortgages, how to save on taxes, and you'll learn about fixed indexed annuities and be able to ask questions. That's the important part. That truly is mymoneymyway.com. June 20th, reserve a seat. Absolutely nothing to lose. You'll be educated. 303-779-6600.
Speakerphone? I can hear the wind in your car. Okay, thanks.
Make sure I turn this off because I left it on all weekend. This is not. Oh, cool. Nice. Nice. Yeah, it's turning. Yeah, it's going. There you go. That's fun. I just kept it. It's cool. Sometimes you got to leave stuff like that. We're headed to the Brit Floyd concert on Thursday night. What? Brit Floyd. It's a Pink Floyd cover band. They're so good. We go every year. It's called Brit, like British. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, they're excellent. You don't know that you're not listening to Pink Floyd. They're excellent. I love tribute bands. Yeah, they're awesome. Anyway, the fellas are trying to plan all the tailgate stuff. Where are they? Red Rocks. Oh, cool. Yeah, I always go up there for the. I hate Red Rocks because it's such a pain in the ass when you park and walk into there. Yeah, that part. I love the venue, but I hate the walk. Yeah, the walk can be bad. God, I hate it. Yeah, I don't mind it at that point, just because we've been. How do you get up on that other line? You get there early. Oh, really? Or actually, you know what? Sometimes that's not true. They'll block it off until later. I haven't really figured out a rhyme or reason to it now that I think about it. Yeah, we walk it, but you know. Oh, I know. So, yeah. So this one and the Led Zeppelin cover band. We go to both shows every year. I like the 1964. No, I've heard it's good though. We need to see that too. We talked about it, but we haven't fit that into the schedule. Kind of. Yeah. The music's not complicated. They don't do any of the heavier Beatles stuff. No, it's all early Beatles, right? Yeah. U2 cover band. Yeah, I've heard about them. I've not seen them. I heard they were pretty good. There's a band that tours around here called
Petty Nicks experience. And they do Tom Petty and Stevie Nicks cover stuff. They're pretty solid too. You know, it's one of those, they played like Parker Days and, you know, free concerts. That's an interesting concept. Yeah, we've been talking about what really needs to happen is a good Doors cover. That would be sweet. Nobody does the Doors.
10 seconds, Tom.
TrajanWealth.com. Denver's talk station. Online at khout.com.
Hi, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. You know, off the air we were talking about tribute bands. What tribute bands would you like to see? You know, we all know about the normal ones, right? But anyway, what tribute bands? Chris told me, Chris, you said that you're going up to Red Rocks, so there's going to be Brit Floyd, which is
correct. Yeah, the Pink Floyd cover band on Thursday.
Does Kiss have a cover band? I mean, a tribute band?
I don't know.
It would be easy, because you can look like them, right? And then, of course, the Beatles. 1964 is the one I've seen. I think that's their name. And then, wait, Queen. That would be a good cover band, but that would be pretty difficult, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but they're still going. They've got that new singer. So
Adam?
Yeah.
Lambert? Is that
but
him?
there is a cover band that does Queen, Tom.
Just a cover band, or is it Queen? It's Queen has almost become its own cover.
No. There's a regular Queen which has Roger and Brian May and Adam.
Lambert.
The guy from what?
Adam from American Idol.
Right, and they do a great job. But there are a couple of tribute bands that go around. There was one in Red Rocks, I think, a year or two ago. That
Listen to
did a good
Deputy Doc tell me about Queen. Damn.
I love Queen.
No, me too.
My favorite.
And then there's a Led Zeppelin tribute band. But I would like to know, I don't know, I would like to know what, like if there's any, like, weird ones, like, let's see.
I'll tell you the best tribute band out there.
What?
Seriously, Super Diamond.
Oh, is it a Neil Diamond?
Neil Diamond. Yep, Super Diamond. They're awesome.
Well, what do you mean they? I mean, it's a guy or what?
Well, yes, but there's an entire band that backs him
Oh,
up.
yeah, right. I get you.
I've seen him
So it's like
probably
a Super
10
Diamond
times.
experience. I'd like to see the Supremes. I'd like to see someone do the Supremes. That would be cool. Or, there's any number of bands that could be tributed and really good. Anyway, Glenn wants to talk about, he has a comment on car transports. We were talking about finding a good car transport company. Go ahead, Glenn.
I don't know where you'll find one, but my son hauls cars all over the United States, and you do have to have a U.S. DOT number and an MC number, and you're supposed to post a $75,000 bond.
Now, does your son have his own company?
Yeah, I have the DOT authority, and my son just, he just works for me, or he works for himself. But
So basically, though, does your son get dispatched just by you, or do you have brokers that also do it?
I wouldn't trust a broker as far as I could throw them these days because they're all con artists, just like the moving guys.
I'm so happy you're saying that, Glenn.
All day.
Where is your son out of?
Well, we're out of Oklahoma City, but I used to live in Brighton, Colorado. I've listened to you since the 80s. So
Thank you. So what's the name of the company, Glenn?
Well, he's a specialized carrier. We haul horse trailers out of Oklahoma City all over the United States, and then he hauls cars home. So he uses an outfit called Central Dispatch, which is out of California, and I think Cox Cable owns them. But I mean,
So wait. So what does Central Dispatch do? Do they take the initial call?
Yes, they take and list everything and verify everything, and he can punch in. I want to go from Seattle to
Okay,
Oklahoma
I get
City.
what you mean.
And
So, but do these people, the Central Dispatch, these people are kind of like brokers then, right?
yeah, but in a sense that, I mean, like my son's listed cars for people before, to get it on the system, but, you have to have a broker's license. But that guy was very good about if you go to the FMCSA in the safer site, you can punch in anybody's DOT number and see if they're legit and see if they've got a bond. I mean, it's so bad right now that a friend of mine, son's, he's got like a 9-car hauler, and he hauled 2 loads all the way across the United States and never got paid, like $8,000 because after he unloaded it and he filed, his billing with the people, they were non-existent.
Oh my God! So they took money from the owners, but never paid him.
Right.
What? Tell me the site where you can check out haulers and their DOTs. Where is it?
I'm out at my son's work and I can't do it on the computer, but it's the FMCSA, which is the Federal Motor Carrier deal, and there's a safer site. It's SAFER. And you can get into it, and you can punch in somebody's DOT number. But, I mean, if they don't have a DOT number, yeah, they're a double broker, and they're going to steal every dime you have.
Now, tell me what about the DOT makes them... There must be some bad DOT ones, too, right? No?
Well, but that's why you go to the safer site, because as soon as the insurance company revokes their bond or revokes their, automobile or their trucking insurance, their cargo insurance, they get thrown on a list.
Now, is this safer site only for car transporters?
No, it's for everybody. But, I mean, if you have a DOT number and you punch it in, it brings up things, and you can get farther into it and find out, how long they've had, liability.
Yeah, it's called, let's see, I see it right here. Man, thanks for telling me this. This is pretty cool. So the website is safer.fmcsa. .gov. And the dot is the word dot. It's weird, but you can Google it and find it.
That stands for the Department of Transportation.
That's right.
DOT.
And then there's a database, and it doesn't show you here how to get it. This is about Safer. I got to get to the home page to figure out. Okay, that's a pretty cool resource. I appreciate that very much. So it's Safer. If you go Safer DOT, it'll take you to a link, and then I'm just trying to figure out where you plug in the numbers, like you said. Is there a database somewhere you can search?
Yeah, there is. I mean, there's.
I just have to drill down on this. I get it. But this, I think.
Search bar or something up in the upper left, right-hand corner. I mean, anything, but you got to have a DOT number for somebody you're looking for.
Right, I get it. You can't put in a company name?
Yeah, I mean, mine is underneath my personal name and then doing business as GS Transport.
Okay.
But I mean, it's basically you need a DOT number
I get
or something to find somebody.
I get it.
But I mean, I get these people calling me from Africa all the time. And you can't understand. I mean, the phone connection's bad, and they say, we're a dispatcher, and I go, I don't deal with dispatchers, and I don't only deal with brokers that I know, or stuff like that. 'Cause my son's gotten nailed, and $75,000 bond doesn't go very far because he got nailed once, and by the time we filed and everything, he got $28 on a $950 bill. So
okay, so I did go to the FM, the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration. Federal Motor Carrier. Okay, so if you go there, you can put a DOT or a company name in there.
And it has to be exact. The company name has to be pretty darn exact because, I mean, you could type in GS Transport, you'd probably get 10 different across the country, pop up. But, I mean, you'd have to find out, the one that you're looking for.
Yep, I get it. Anyway, thank you very much for that information. I certainly appreciate it. 303-713-8255.
This is Denver's Talk Station with Tom Martino now. Michael Brown tomorrow morning at 6:30 KHOW Denver. Now, Impact Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Starting on the north end of town, I-25 northbound before 84th, the crash in the right lane has slow driving back from I-76. We're seeing about a 5-minute delay through the Thornton area. Heading to the south end of town, C-470 eastbound, the on-ramp from Santa Fe is closed until tomorrow for ongoing paving operations. If you're heading to DIA this afternoon, I-70 eastbound, watch out for stop-and-go traffic approaching 225. Fox 31, pinpoint weather, a warm week ahead of us. Mostly cloudy skies today with a high of 88 this afternoon, overnight low of 59. Tomorrow partly cloudy with a high of 84. The current temperature in Denver is 83 degrees. With your Impact Traffic and weather, Mark Swan, 630 KHOW.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. At Blindster, we offer over 50 different custom window treatments, including faux wood blinds and shutters, all at prices less than retail. Plus, we'll send you free samples before you buy. Don't hire an expensive pro. Do it yourself and save big at Blindster.com.
You know, I really love when you get personal attention from an attorney. And when it comes to personal injury, you really, really need someone who will give you personal attention because it's a serious matter. You've been injured, you might be out of work, you lost your car, you want to know what to do, and you're going to start calling around. Here's what I love. When you call around, call Fuller Law and notice the difference. John Fuller will talk to you. That's right. You're not going to get a big, giant call center, and you're not going to get any kind of bull crap, you know, an assistant who doesn't know anything. You're going to get John Fuller. And then you decide if it's a good fit after he answers your questions. Then he works on a percentage fee basis. And you get his cell phone number, actually, that you can call or text at any time. That's how serious he is. And he will only take the number of cases that he will work personally. 303-597-4500. 303-597-4500. myaccidentlawyer.co.
A word from...
You're going to need to be on top of the board because they... All right. I'm going to go get some ice for this last. It's going to be interesting.
Thanks for calling Troubleshooter Show. Please hold a moment.
God, I have a lot of I do them right here, though, so.
That's nice.
I don't live here. I just own this speakers. Stephanie. So this is mine. So it's like Excuse me, 250.
250 each.
Shoot them all.
Oh my God.
So this one.
This is not going to be good. Good afternoon. Thanks for calling the Tom Martino Show. Okay. And changing oil. All right, hang on for me.
Show home.
Seven 6400.
Hi, Tom Martino. Your troubleshooter, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Roseanne has some real estate issues. What's going on, Roseanne?
Well, I inherited this trailer mobile home, and my dad died. I'm going to be the mobile home, but land is still in his name, and he passed away several years ago, and I'm having a problem with the county. I have no way of getting up there to go probate court.
Roseanne, let me ask you something. When he how many years ago did he die?
I'm an elderly person.
What's that?
Several years ago. I'm an elderly person. I'm 71 years old, and I live alone.
Okay. Now, here's what I want to know, though. You inherited the mobile home, and it was on his land. Is the land still in his name?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Another question. How much land are we talking about?
Pretty good size. I got appraised of $77,000.
But what size is
The
it?
land alone was just up. It's on it's big, pretty good sized land. I have a double wide.
Okay, but could you give me
And
an
the land's
idea
pretty
of
good
what a
size.
good sized land is? Is it 10 acres?
No, it's not any 10 acres. It's out in a trailer park called Byers.
So it's actually
And
it's
it's
in a
pretty-
trailer park.
Right, right.
Now, is the trailer park is not giving you a hard time, right?
No, they don't do that. No, because I own my own home. No, I own the trailer.
No, I get it, but and you pay a lot rent every. Or no, you don't. What do you pay to be there if you own the lot? If your dad owns the lot and you own the trailer,
I don't pay anything. The only thing I pay is the taxes.
Okay.
On the land and the trailer.
And so the park. How does the park make money?
They don't make money.
Okay.
We don't have
An HOA.
I mean, some of these people own their own property and some don't. But we don't have like a lot rent out here where we live.
Okay. So you have a big lot that is in your dad's name, and you need to get it into your name. Is that correct?
Right, that's correct.
Okay. Are you his only heir?
No, I have my brothers, but they don't want anything to do with it.
Okay, but they're not gonna contest it. Did your dad leave anything else other than that lot and that mobile home?
No, just this.
And did he leave
The
it?
mobile home's in my name now.
I get it. The lot, though, did he leave that lot to you by will?
I don't know. That's the thing. I'm trying to find out, but my brother won't do anything to help me. He's got the copy of the will. I don't.
Well, then how would you...
He will not send me the will.
Okay, see, this is a bigger problem than you think, because if he will not send you the will, you're not going to get that in your name. Who took care of your dad's estate?
I think my brother did.
Okay.
But what I did is on the trailer, I bonded the trailer and got it in my name through Arapahoe County.
I'm not talking
So
about the trailer now. Roseanne, why do you need the land in your name?
So I can get out of here in Byers and go live in a small town, go live back into town, because I can't find a job out here. Nobody wants to hire me or nothing like that.
So Roseanne, are you saying...
I want to sell the trailer and the land, and I want out of here.
I get it.
It's too big of a house.
I get it right now.
It's too big.
You want to sell the land and the...
Me, myself.
You want to sell the land and the trailer, but you can't sell the land because it's not in your name. And does your brother disagree that it's yours, or does he not even talk about it?
He doesn't even want to talk about it.
Then here's what I want to know, Roseanne. Roseanne, here's what I want to know. How do you even know that the land was left to you? You don't even know that.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Because I found out through Arapahoe County that it's still in his name. It's on record.
In your dad's name?
Yes, my dad's name. Yeah, Jesse W. Lewis.
Okay.
Yes.
I want to ask you something. You have two brothers, is that right?
Three. One of them's not involved. Just two brothers.
Now,
right now.
With these brothers, you mentioned a stepdad. Was he your stepdad?
Yes, he was.
Was he the stepdad of the two boys too, or are they biological sons?
No, they weren't. We were not adopted. My mom didn't want him to put in his last name. He wanted to keep my real dad's
I get it.
name.
So all three of you are stepchildren.
To him, yes, we are.
Okay, now.
Well, I had more siblings, but most of them passed away, so I only got
Roseanne,
two brothers and
Roseanne,
one sister.
here's what's really important, okay? You don't even know if the land is yours. The land was maybe not left to you. Would your brothers want part of the money if you sold it? Is that why they're holding on to it?
I don't know. I don't think so.
If you told your brothers that you wanted to sell the house and the land and move, what would they say?
They wouldn't say anything. It would be mine. I mean, I can do what I want.
They wouldn't say, "Hey, Roseanne, we want our share."
No, they never would say that. They got their own house. They got their own company. So why would they want some money out of me?
Well, I don't know. Sometimes people are greedy. The answer is I don't know. But there must be a reason. There must be a reason he's not giving you the information.
Well, it's the best thing, and they said I got to go to probate court to get it, but I don't want to go to court.
But you
I don't want to go way out there, which I have no car. I don't
Roseanne,
have nobody helps me around here anyway.
Roseanne,
I want to get out of here.
Roseanne, you don't have to physically go to court, but you will need an attorney to file
That's what they told me.
No,
I tried several attorneys, and they don't want to help me.
Roseanne, okay. First of all, when you say you tried attorneys, did you know you had to pay an attorney, right?
Yeah, I have the money to do it, yeah.
Okay, hold
There's
on
one
then.
attorney, he wants $3,000, but he would do all the work for me, but you don't want to take it.
Why?
I don't know.
All right, I want you to hold on, all right? Kachina, I want to get her on with Mackenzie, if we can, tomorrow. Can we try that? And
Yes, we can.
Okay. We're going to get you some help. Hold on. We got more coming up. Why do they stack these things up like this, man?
Now, Impact Traffic.
Gotta get them in before the end of the show.
Well, I know, but why don't they disperse them? I have some breaks. I only have one spot.
Metro for the...
You're asking the wrong person, buddy. Same thing happened to Brown.
Colfax. North of there, I-70 westbound, some stop and go between Steel Street and York. Up northeast through Commerce City, I-270 westbound, slow driving at Vasquez. Nothing out of the ordinary there. If you're heading to DIA, I-70 eastbound, slow driving starts at Peoria to about Pena Boulevard. Fox 31, pinpoint weather, mostly cloudy skies, another warm one out there today, high 88, overnight low 59. Partly cloudy skies tomorrow as well with a high of 84, and things warming up even more on Wednesday, high 91. The current temperature in Denver is 87 degrees. With your impact traffic and weather, Mark Swan, 630 KHOW.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. At Blindster, we offer over 50 different custom window treatments, including faux wood blinds and shutters, all at prices less than retail. Plus, we'll send you free samples before you buy. Don't hire an expensive pro. Do it yourself and save big at Blindster.com.
There are different ways to sell a house. You can go conventionally with a real estate broker like Frank Duran, the real estate man, or you can just go with home investors. Now, these are people who want to get out of Dodge quickly. They don't want to do repairs. They don't want to do maintenance. They don't want to do inspections. They don't want to do loan approvals. They just want to check. Home Investors has purchased thousands of homes in the Denver area. Give them a call. You have nothing to lose. It's a simple phone call. Get an offer. Make a deal. 800-44-BUYER. 800-44-BUYER. Hey, when it comes to real estate, speaking of real estate, O'Brien Legal Services is your real estate attorney. That's Brad O'Brien and his team. They can help you through every aspect of real estate, from commercial stuff to residential stuff to landlord stuff for big evictions, or if you simply need help with squatters or maybe border disputes, eminent domain, easements, anything real estate, including simple closings, going over docs. 720-370-7388. 720-370-7388. OLSlaw.com. EuroPlumbingColorado.net says we'll make your plumbing experience fast, inexpensive, and quality. Water heater starting at $13.99, fully installed with the old one taken away, or $14.99 for a 50-gallon tank. No matter what size, they say they will do it cheaper and better. They'll do any plumbing repair on the lowdown. That's cheap and great. EuroPlumbingColorado.net, 303-668-6844. Made in the Shade will make your window covering experiences so easy. That's why they call it Made in the Shade. You just call them, they come out, they measure, and they have a designer to help you come up with a package for the home, where to put what. They have a price if you decide, yeah, I can go with that. They have their installers do the installation. Everything is guaranteed, materials and labor. Made in the Shade. That's denvershades.co. denvershades.co.
Yo. Fun going on today? Nah. Boring? Kind of boring. Yeah.
I always forget Ryan's stupid password.
7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Password. Capital P.
You'd think I'd know.
The O is a 0.
Capital P O $, $W.
Yeah.
For president following Trump's conviction on 34 felony counts by a Manhattan jury Thursday. Will it move the needle with voters? Tune in at 2 on 630 KHOW.
I'm Tom Martino. Don't forget discountbath.com. If they're not here, you can always reach them at 720-979-2322. Real quick, do you do walk-in tubs?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. I personally don't like them. I think they're bad ideas for all kinds of reasons. You got to sit in there, wait for it to fill up. You got to sit in there, wait for it to drain. I don't like them. I think they're overly complicated. Very seldom will you ever sell a house where someone wants to keep it. They have to think about tearing it out. I don't know about you.
I tend to agree with you, and they're expensive. We try to talk people out of them.
You can do beautiful showers that people can use walkers, even a wheelchair to go into, right?
Correct.
They don't need one.
Correct.
Yeah. Anyway, discountbath.com. So, Mary, what is your issue with Walmart?
Yes, hi. I was at Walmart. I'm calling for Mary Fisher. I was at Walmart last Tuesday, and a lady was stealing a cart full of stuff. 3 employees grabbed at her on the cart, and she mazed everybody, including myself. I was at the first checkout.
She maced them?
Yes, all of us. 8 people were mazed.
Now, did she get arrested?
No, she didn't. So
wait a minute. When she maced you guys, did she get a
911?
Okay, go ahead.
And she walked away. So she had a cart full of groceries. 3 teenage girls tried to stop her. And then she got irate. She grabbed something out of her purse and maced us all.
And then what?
And then she walked out. The cart stayed. She walked out. Then we were all on the ground because pepper spray. You know, I'm 61. Pepper spray.
Okay, I want to listen.
Then,
this is
the ambulance.
We really need to explore this. I want Kachina. You make sure Mary gets on tomorrow too. I want to get her on and help her. We got to run. Remember, save all your problems for me. Thank you, guys.
All right, you're clear.
That was incredible. What are you kidding me?